The stream started. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Space Dice, homebrew D&D campaign of my own making. I'm the Frog. Welcome. I'm the DM. It's the DM. It's great. Here we have Panda, the thorn in my side, the pain, and the one who gives me ideas that I wish I didn't have, but also kind of enjoy. This guy, he's the weirdo. Well, hi, Panda. Zanar is who he's playing.
Why, hello.
He's playing the bug. So then we have Leslie,
Yeah.
who is a ribbit frog like myself, who is playing Lilu.
No, that's the other Space Dice. It's Tila.
No, Lilu, right? That's how you pronounce Tila, right? T-L-E-E-L-L-A.
I will bite you.
Okay. Hey, did you know? Fun fact: frogs are carnivores. Anyway. And we have Skyora Coco, played by Roseheart.
You always say that wrong.
I'm the other frog, but I'm the cute one.
Hey, I'll have you know that that's 100% true.
Oh.
Yeah, she is true.
Yeah, Zanar, you still need to make your move. Jeez Louise. Mike's going to take her away if you don't do something about it.
Oh yeah, where is the doggo anyway?
He's a military man. You chose the one character that I wasn't really going to have appear again. So I have to think.
No, that's not true. He appeared in the side mission when Atlas went to the camera room.
Well, okay, that's
was your camera room?
Speaking of which, that's spoilers for the viewers who haven't seen season 1 of Space Dice. Keep quiet.
It's in beta still. Jeez. Or no, it was in alpha at the time.
Yeah. That is true. Point out for everybody to know that you know what? That's something for after the stream. That's something for after the stream. That's information that I need to work through. Don't make me question my existence at this moment in time. Moving on. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and those of you who snuck in here without a ticket, welcome back to Space Dice. Last time on Space Dice, we had a wonderful little meeting with none other than a dinosaur vagrant tribe. Luckily, we were able to be peaceful with them, especially after the ancient relic was shown by Tila. Tila is now seen as a goddess among them, or at least a prophet of some sort. However, the tribe has decided that they will be considered worthy if they can survive their first time in a storm on this planet. The thing is, we do not yet know what is a storm to these creatures. What is a storm in this world? While that was all happening and they eventually found the ship, Skyora and Atlas were back at the original ship entertaining our good robotic friend. But it turns out that in the process, some secret messages were found out that you guys totally took notes on, right? Before they were blown away by the wind, right? Skyora? Right? Gotcha.
Yes.
Glad to know.
Yes.
Oh, actually, yes. Awesome.
Wait, where is it?
Here we go. There, thank you. I was like, wait, you did keep notes, right?
What happened?
Stuff.
Where is Atlas?
Stuff.
Where is
right, you may have been asleep, actually.
No, remember? No, Shuri's town got hit with missiles.
Right, but we didn't have a session that week. Or did we?
Yeah,
no,
last week we didn't have a
we
session,
didn't.
but the week before that.
Yeah, the week
before that. Yes, Shuri's town got hit by missiles. He's okay, but
grenade launcher,
the places that got hit are not okay.
Gotcha. Right, because 3 weeks ago on that session is when Tila made peace with the tribe. 2 weeks ago was when they took a look at the ship, and then yeah, right. You weren't here for this, Tila. So little thing. So Skyora and Atlas were entertaining the Stanley, the robot, and showing him how to draw pictures to entertain him. And he ended up drawing some words in ancient Ornate, I believe. I believe it was Ornate, wasn't it? It was Ornation.
Yeah.
Right. So he wrote something in ancient Ornate for whatever reason. Skyra, would you like to share what those words he wrote down were?
Well, I can't because my character can't read Ornate.
Well, no, but
There's only one person who can read Ordinate, and that's right now that's currently still with our group, and that's Zanar.
that is true. But I do believe I did message you what it translates to. But if you actually, you know what, for the time being, we'll wait till Zanar comes back, and hey, maybe he'll or not transfer, but like translate that message for Skyora. If you know what, I'm stopping the sentence there.
Wait.
Actually,
Oh,
You
he
never
wants
actually stated what it said to me.
I didn't actually tell you what it said.
No,
Oh, okay. Well, you'll have
because
to
I
wait till
just
find out
ended
then.
up bombarding you with a whole bunch of questions
Right.
about something else.
Right. For anyone's information, Roseheart has been messaging me all these 2 weeks for information regarding elms and details that I had not included into the documents.
Hey, you're getting a very thorough product. Be thankful.
Admittedly, I had to pull most of this stuff out of my rear. Some of this might not be canon by tomorrow, but
Well, we already established that back with Lilu.
that's true. That is true. But with that in mind, we are going to, since we had a lot of time with Skyora and Atlas last time, and since Atlas is not here today, we will continue with the individuals who are on the ship. Now, Zanar, if you look on your sheet, I do believe you should have a certain amount of scraps that you've collected from the ship.
Hold on.
He's looking through his backpack.
Can't believe it. Can't believe it. You didn't have your sheet set up before the session.
Shut up.
Bad. That is terrible.
I have 8 scrap.
You only have 8 scraps.
You
okay.
ate crap? Oh,
Okay. All right. Give me a second. Give me a quickity wickety moment. Okay. So I have an option for you, Zanar. I'm going to actually roll for how much. Wait. Don't I have the pieces of the ship written down? Documents pinned. I should have it pinned. Right.
Are we all still level 3?
Yes, but you guys may be leveling up either next week or the week after. So that's something to be excited for.
This is so slow. I'm a polywog.
Ship status. Main hull is split in... wait, that's the original ship. Right, you need the information on the ship that you guys are on right now. And we no longer need Stealth 2, Distractions, Backup Charlie. Right, that is an old list from Infiltration in the first season. Remove that.
Oh no, the Dummy Mignon. I miss that ship so much.
Oh, Tao's in the chat. Welcome, Tao. But what we need is I need a certain list. I need to make sure I have the list. Hold on. For some reason, endings no. That determines whether or not you guys do very well or very badly in this campaign. Please don't do badly. Otherwise, I will laugh hysterically.
I'm probably going to do badly. You're going to laugh hysterically.
I'm here, Shane. Okay, in that case... Alright, give me a second then. What would you like to take apart from the ship, Zanar? If you would like to. In fact, what would you like to do, Zanar? I'm going to let you start things off.
Well, first off, I'm going to make me some spec glasses to zoom in on certain parts.
With the... Okay, you said how many scraps? You said you had 9 scraps on you right now?
No.
8.
8. Using 5, I will say that you can make a pair of spec glasses, and that will give you, for the time being, you will temporarily have advantage on investigation. However, you have a disadvantage on perception because these aren't like walk around glasses. These are going to be like I'm looking at something specific glasses. So, advantage on investigation, disadvantage on perception for the time being while you're wearing the glasses.
So now I have spec glasses.
Mm-hmm.
And I delete my 5?
Yes, delete 5 from what you have, so you should have 3 scraps left.
I can't see, Lindsay. And I'm in the stupid commercials.
Sorry, that's my mom.
Are you selling Old Spice? Okay, no. Anyway, go ahead, Zanar.
Why am why am I
So what do I
trying to
see?
like make a commercial?
It's like
Okay, so
everyone say hi,
you're going
Karen.
to try and investigate to see what exactly are you trying to look at though? Like,
I'm looking for like engine parts or stuff that we are missing in
okay, so you're
like
specifically looking for stuff
a
that we are
little heads
missing
up
from the
display that
ship.
shows. Yes,
Okay, roll me an
like a little heads up
investigation.
display pops up in those glasses.
Gotcha. Roll me an investigation, and remember you have advantage on investigation right now.
You did it again.
It's R exclamation or exclamation R.
It's I'll just test it out. R exclamation D1 D20. I think it's R. I think it's exclamation R. 1D. Does that work?
It's exclamation R, I
Yeah,
believe.
exclamation R. There you go. In future voice chat.
And then what's the check?
Investigation check.
I shall be
and
right
you have
back.
advantage, so roll twice.
So 2d20
Mhm.
plus 2. Wait, hold on. Let me redo that so it's clearer.
Okay.
Hmm. 2. So that's a 9. What was that?
I'm beatboxing.
Beatboxing.
And a 13.
And a
A 9
13.
and a 13.
9 out of 13. So what was the higher roll between the two that you rolled?
13.
13? Is that your total?
Yes.
Total. Okay, in that case, I will say, give me one quickety moment. Hold on, I need to check this pin. I need to actually add these notes to my documents because it's in the pin, but I need it here. Let me see, ship status. I'm gonna keep right there. Okay. So I will say 13. Okay, so you look around, and I will say that you do realize, like, you remember that you need repulsor technology. And while repulsors can be built for 45 scraps each, you need 2 repulsors. And you do, and it's a very specific tech. So I will say that you do manage to find actually 3 on this ship. This ship had 3 repulsors on it. But you don't know if all 3 of them are completely like functional, which means back at the place where it's, you might need to do some tests on them to make sure they don't just explode upon use. But so there's 3 of them.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't have to worry about rebuilding. Well, you will still need to rebuild thrusters, but you have access to. You now have 3 pieces of repulsor tech, which you'll have to see what those will be needed. You notice the whole ship takes. There's quite a lot of scraps. Let me see. Oh, let's see. But yeah, that's what you pick up on, and you do find the thruster or the repulsor technology for the thrusters.
Why do I see that?
You found it near the actual thrusters, the jet in like parts that propelled the ship.
Engine turbines.
Engine turbine.
Engine
Thank you.
turbine. Because it's a spaceship. I work on a ship.
Mm-hmm.
Ask me.
If I need help, you'll be the first I ask. But yeah, you find near the turbines, or really you find it in the turbines, which are totaled, but you find the repulsor tech that you do need for the thrusters.
Nice.
Yeah. Okay.
What was that image?
That was not what I was expecting.
What?
There we go.
What are you looking at?
Me climbing up to the repulsors be like,
Bruh, okay.
What's with the roach?
It's him.
Kill it.
I'm wall crawling.
No, you're not. That's a roach. Kill it.
Yeah. So you see, okay, you know what? You see Zanar with his pair of like zoom in glasses, crawling around the pieces of the broken ship of this the totaled one, and just like mumbling. Like, are you mumbling like little words to yourself, like a little gremlin?
Like, this could be better with a capacitor with this, and need a carburetor for that, and the calculations must be perfect.
What a spring! I'm here.
Okay.
No, wow.
I'm
Hey, look
here.
who just dropped in.
I'm here.
Look what the cat just dragged in.
Oh. Oh.
Oh, give me a second. I put on a vlog. I put on the wrong thing. Hold on. My bad. 1 second. But welcome, Ponchi. We have our robot cat. Luckily, we're not at your part yet, so don't worry. But I'm glad you're here today because I want more, Skyora and Atlas action. But that'll be for later.
Better.
Give me a second. Hold on. Copy text. Sorry. Give me a moment. I'm getting the music on for everybody because
Ponchi, you have to say this when you enter the voice chat or put the GIF.
Oh yeah, you have to say that.
this.
Ponchi. You have to. It's part of the rules.
What do you want me to say?
Check future voice chat.
Roads.
Where we're going, there are no roads.
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 Where
Where
we're
we're
going,
going.
we don't need roads.
Yep.
Yes.
Thank you. That's. All right. There we go. Windy Desert. Awesome. Oh, ooh, that is good ambience. I like that. Okay, so anyway, moving forward. Yeah. So before, what was I saying? Right. So we're here, and Zanar, you're looking around. So you find the repulsor tech. Is there anything else you'd like to try and look for?
Any like extra spare parts that would be useful for other things?
Okay, so you let's
such
see.
as other inventions.
So you're looking for parts for other stuff. So I will say at the moment your main concern is scraps, because to fix the main hull of the ship you need 40 scraps. To fix the wings, which one of them is broken, so it requires 35 per wing, and only one wing is broken, so you need 35. The garage, which has actually already been fixed, so I'm going to put fixed next to that. So garage is fixed, it just needs to be installed back onto the ship. Thrusters, you have the repulsor tech, you just need 45 scraps for each thruster. You 2 are broken. I will.
Oh wait, did I?
One's
Hold
broken.
on, did I give Meh?
Go ahead.
Did I give Sky her sword back?
Yes, you gave Skyora her sword back already. But that means when you get
With
a
the
chance
ice
to talk to
stuff in it?
Skyora, you should have your sword back, Skyora. Yes, and
Yeah,
With the ice stuff?
yeah, it has the ice stuff on it.
yeah, with the ice stuff.
It has the upgrades, which means
So
Skyora, next
I-
time you talk to Zanar, you should. I believe you made an agreement for information with the guy.
Yeah, but then my also agreement was also test it out to see if it works, and if it works, I give him information.
Oh, don't worry, you'll get to test your sword out soon. I mean, not that anything dangerous is coming up at all whatsoever. Moving on.
So I have no more ice.
Yeah, like-
crystals
Okay,
then.
now I'm afraid.
It's not like I accidentally gave you ideas.
But that means I have no more ice crystals?
How many did you use on the blade? Because you should only.
I only had one.
You only had one, then yeah, no, you have no more ice crystals.
Ice cream.
But
Ice cream.
you might have a
Anyways, back
chance of
to the
getting
task at hand.
That's true. Also, speaking of which, there is a chance you'll be having access to a lot of essence fairly soon, but I am giving no more details than that. For the ship, though, power. It doesn't, the power like source, like the battery and all that, isn't broken, but it needs to be recharged, and you need at least 5 ethereal crystals of any type to recharge the power. So maybe search if there's a fully charged ethereal crystal on the ship as well. Do you? Does anyone want to try looking for those?
I'm searching for anything and everything at
Yep.
this point. I
Give me
am
another
going full
investigation
bug,
check.
and that's at advent. Yes.
Yes, You have that
Yes,
advantage.
Gaiora. That is exactly what they are.
I love that that's the character that it turned out to be after how much we've
What?
talked already about that panda.
Hold
This
on.
is this is literally the personality of him right now.
Mm-hmm.
Where are you guys talking?
Ooh.
Oh, there.
Unfortunately, Zenar. Oh wait, that's your first roll. You still have another roll. Let's see how this goes. Actually.
Mm-hmm. 13
Oh,
again.
Another 13. I will say you managed to find 2 fire. Let's see. Give me a second. Documents. One moment. Let's see what kind of crystals you end up finding. What variant? One moment. Open document outline. Give me a moment. Elms. Okay. I will say that you managed to find 2 crystals, which is good. It's a good find. A radioactive and a plasma. So 1 radioactive
better
crystal
have
and 1
gloves for
plasma
that.
crystal.
You better have
Well,
gloves when you're touching that.
nope, I've got claws, and I'm putting them straight in this bag.
I mean, you do have a metal like arm thing, so like you could technically just use that.
Yeah,
So.
but
No.
radiation is still radiation unless his
No.
body is made of lead. He is still
No.
exposed to radiation.
I got a better idea. My hand switches out into a container.
You know
What
what?
the heck?
You know what? For the time being, actually, here's what I will do. I will allow
What's going
this.
on?
So,
What's I missing?
okay, so keep in mind you need. Don't worry, you're not missing too much. So, here's the thing. Here's the thing to keep in mind. You need a total of 5 ethereal crystals to recharge the ship. I will give you a suggestion. All right. Like I said, there's a chance. Like obviously, I'm gonna have to find a way for you guys to get more crystals. Otherwise, you're never leaving this planet. So. There is a chance to get more crystals. If you wait, here's what I will say. Collecting this radioactive crystal, if you use 1 container, then that will permanently take one of your inventory slots. You can't put it in anything else, otherwise you risk radioactive poisoning to those around you. But if you wait, what I will allow is if you happen to have more ethereal crystals than you need, my suggestion is you could use that radioactive one to upgrade your claw hand, your cybernetic hand.
Yes. All right. I'm still taking it though.
Yeah, no, totally take it. But that just means that the container you put that in, only that container, you cannot open that container. Otherwise, or at least you can't reach. No one reach into the container, and don't set the container open on something. Stanley comes up. What's this?
Well, it's gonna be in my hand. It's gonna be
And
in
also,
my
don't
hand
light it
from
on
now
fire.
on.
We don't need roads where we're going. I want to just.
Thank you, Sheepy.
We
how
don't
much-
need
how
roads
much-
where we're going.
Thank you, Sheepy.
Wait, how much scrap did I
need
find?
roads where we're going.
So scraps. So do you decide to look for scraps now? Like collect scraps?
Well, yeah, that was those rolls, wasn't it?
No, those rolls were whether or
There's a
not you
storm
find any
brewing.
special materials that you needed for the ship. Because scraps isn't everything. Sometimes you need specific items like ethereal crystals or repulsor tech.
Well, I said I was looking for anything and everything just to have on hand for myself or for the ship.
Okay, so laying around. Give me a second. I will say that just laying around. Numbers. Give me a second. I don't.
These numbers mean nothing.
These numbers.
Okay.
I am very giggly.
I also think
That's-
I dismantled the toaster.
All right, one more.
I'm dazed. You were warned. I am half out, half gone.
All right. So lying around, separate from the ship, like just pieces around, you find there is about 117 scraps. That's a lot more than expected, but keep in mind you can only
Wow.
carry 10 scraps per inventory slot. So I don't know if you have
Now
enough
let's take a
slots for
deep
that.
breath.
Let's see. You could carry that if you have at least 12,
So 3.
11 or 10, either 11 or 12 open like slots. So let me see.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Exactly.
You have 12 exactly. All right. For the
Wow.
time being, I'm going to let you just stack them on one, but keep in mind that for the time being, your inventory is full. That way, so you don't have to copy paste it a bunch of times. So just write 117.
Wow.
Well, plus you already have 83. You have 120 in total right now. So that would fill up
Yes.
exactly all 12 slots. So I'll let you. You
Exactly.
are packed up right now. You can't pick up anything else.
Wow.
I am
Cameron.
going to be in my shop for the time being.
Okay.
Mhm. So
Okay, Bugman.
while Zanar has been like searching for things and looking around for stuff, actually, let's see. Skyora is back at the ship with Atlas, where that whole thing is going on with the little robot freaking out over words. Tila, you you came with the group to the ship, to the destroyed one. What do you do? Are you like standing guard, or are you looking for tech? Like, what are you doing?
In the wise words of Skyera Skiroko, she is posted out front of the ship, in a Indian folded style, sitting down on a rock, and she is meditating while the rocks are. She basically pulled out her rocks again to meditate and to practice her force.
Ah,
Basically,
okay.
good.
standing guard. Yes.
Yes,
give me one moment.
meditation.
Oh yeah. Hold on, Cameron. Do I still have that spear that I took out of myself?
You should still have it.
I
Yes.
said I was gonna keep it. Yeah.
Basically, if
Yeah.
she's not since she's not of use to Zanar with identifying certain scraps, she offers to stand guard since she is the one with the weapons and athletic, and she doesn't know where the other two goofballs went off to. So she's posted up outside of the base, and she's meditating with the floating rocks around her. Her eyes are closed, but she is very attentive to her surroundings, since she is a Jedi after all, feeling the
Ooh, was that
Force.
lightning?
Okay. So, speaking of
I just-
lightning, thank you,
I just-
Sheepy. While you're there, this is what I was rolling for. So, Tila, you
Uh-oh.
feel the back of your neck tingle a little bit. So, I have a question for you. Do you stand up,
Mm-hmm.
or do you stay in your meditative stance?
Neither. I am going to roll away.
You're going to roll away.
Damn.
Yes, I am going to roll
Oh,
off
now
the
it's
rock
raining.
as quick as possible.
No, it's not. Okay.
So, you're going to be in midair?
That's all lightning.
Mid-air? No, it's not that. It's not a
Mid-air?
giant rock. It's just a little.
Um,
You know, like those boulders that are off the ground. She's not high up in the area. She's just sitting on a rock that's close to the ground in front of the ship.
So, when you roll off that rock, how close to the ground are you when you're in your roll?
Like the ground is like within less than 2 or 3 feet.
Well, I mean, when you do the roll, like, how close are you to the
Yes.
ground?
If not, like almost instant.
Almost instant. So, like, but what I mean is, like, how tall are you right now? Are you after you do the roll? Do you stand up at full height, or do you stay like in a low stance?
No, she's rolling off the rock. She's basically rolling onto the ground.
Right. When she rolls
She's staying
onto the
low.
ground, how like is she when
She's
she's on the
staying
ground?
low.
Is
She's
she staying
barrel
low
rolling.
or high?
She's staying low.
Okay. In that case, you do get struck by lightning, but you take no damage.
Because I was about to say, I know what tingling on the back of the neck is. We have plenty of that in Florida.
Yeah.
And
Oh.
What?
and so Tila senses this and she's like, huh! She's like, ah! And then she
Nope.
moves and she's like, ah, that was very close. Too close.
You do feel a little
I
tingly.
may
though.
have to.
It doesn't hurt, but you feel tingly. You did get struck by lightning, though. That's the thing. Rolling off the rock did not stop you from getting struck by
Staticky.
lightning.
Staticky.
Guess what now? I am a supercharged frog.
I am.
Explodes.
Don't touch me.
Hey,
Oh my
don't
goodness.
touch. I am not charred frog legs yet, mister.
So,
You're trying to cook me. He's. Tao, he's trying to cook me.
I am not a good conductor. Don't touch me with your static hands, please.
So, yes, you are a little staticky right now. The next person you touch is gonna get Noah, Panda. Remember when you did that thing in school?
Here.
That thing, you know what I'm talking about. Yes, that's what's going to happen if she touches anybody.
Oh no.
These hidden context. Anyway, so
Wait. Thing, was there any other stones?
you guys heard the lightning. Like you guys are hearing lightning almost all the time near like at distances, but
Yeah.
this one was like this one hit close. Like
No, stones, not storms.
stones.
Yes.
There
Was there any
are
other stones?
there's other stones around.
I mean the crystal,
When am I gonna get
the
my
crystal
Oh,
thingies.
crystals, crystals.
That was lightning.
No.
Yeah, that was lightning.
At
It
least
was
none
just a
that you find.
radioactive one, and that was it.
Yeah, those are the only ones you
Ooh,
found
it's
because
gonna
you found those
storm
ones
here.
on the ship. If you would like to try and look around, actually, like you don't see any immediately, and usually crystals are pretty bright, so you normally would. But like they could be, it could be that they're deeper underground. You don't know, or maybe they're higher up on like a mountaintop or something. You don't know, but you can.
Nah, I'm good.
Search. All right. Let's see.
I want to roll for perception to see, even though the lightning has struck, if Tila can sense anyone or anything nearby.
Yes. Go ahead and roll perception. To see if there is see if you notice anyone getting around.
8 plus 3, that's 11.
8 plus 3, 11. You notice nobody, but you're not 100% sure if there's any problems. Like you don't really know, so there could be issues, but you don't know for sure because yeah. Let's see. So real quick, Mizu, would you like to search the ship for anything?
Lord. Pokeballs?
Huh? I'm
Oh,
merely
I'm
asking if
saying.
you would like to search the ship for anything.
Yeah. Okay.
You
Yeah.
will?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So roll me an investigation, real quick, if you don't mind.
Okay. Let's go.
Oh, yes.
Oh, wait, hold on. I'm gonna pull up her sheet real quick. Open.
Song just popped up in my head, like how when Kim makes up his own songs to the lyrics, and I'm like, oh, let's go.
I'll be walking down the
Down the road. I don't know where
Down the
I
road.
would go. That's your demo, everybody. No one knows what that's about, but that's the demo.
It's gonna
It's
end
about
up
to
being
get
an
real
inside
stormy here
joke.
in a second.
Where's Punchy?
I'm here.
He's here.
Ponchi.
Yes.
Show signs of life,
When,
Bonji.
17 plus 4. Oh, dang. Okay, I'll get back to you, Ponchi. Don't worry. So, Mizu, you look around the broken remains of this, like, destroyed ship, and you're looking around, and you end up stumbling over something.
Dun, dun,
Oh.
Do you want to look at what it is you stumbled over?
Yeah.
You see a piece of technology in a triangle-like shape. It looks like a little pyramid, really. Or no, it's not a pyramid. What is it? A cone. It looks like a cone, but it's like technology, right? And there seems to be on one side of this cone is like a little screen on it, but you've never seen this before. You have no idea what this is.
dun, dun, dun.
Bum, bum, bum.
Oh.
I'm concerned.
Dun,
What is this,
dun.
Cameron?
Don't ask me. Mizu needs to look at it and observe it to find out what it is. What are you asking me for?
What?
Now that song's stuck in my
Holy Jesus.
head now. God damn it, Cam.
Cameron, 16 plus 4. My goodness.
16 plus 4 for what?
Just
What
one
are you
less.
doing?
I just investigated what it is.
You
I was
investigate
like,
it. So what do you?
I don't know.
well,
Gotta look at it.
You pick it up and look at it. So you're looking at this thing and you accidentally press like you bump something on it and it goes ding ding, and you hear you hear a little
What?
little tune get played on it, and you hear as words appear on the little screen on one side of the little cone shaped device, and it says Pet Catcher 3000.
What?
And it
Capture.
Pet Catcher 3000, and the text lights up and then it goes away, and you see before you a screen that says 20
Like your pet.
slash 2.
Wait, what?
You see a little
20
thing that says-
slash 2.
You see the numbers 20 and then slash and then a 2 on the screen. There seems to be an arrow on the
Like
bottom.
two pets in there, or is
Maybe that's what it is. There
Oh,
seems to be
man.
like a little menu. It says there's like a little thing, square in the corner of the screen that says like a letter. There's letter P. Do you want to click that?
I guess. Yeah.
Ah, you do. Okay. So you click this little button and
Dude, I was joking when I told you about Mizu becoming a Pokemon trainer. I was joking.
Oh, you were
I
you?
was joking.
You were joking?
Well, now you are.
That's a really funny joke.
I mean, in all technicality, she kind of is.
Basically. So you see.
That's true, because she keeps getting all those new pets.
So you see a on the screen when you press the little P, there's a diagram of a creature that you do not fully recognize that has the name Carlos on it, and there seems to be an option to check another thing on there. That's not the only thing on there.
Dude, take
Check the other
Carlos.
thing.
Do you check the other thing?
Yeah, what's the other one?
It's another. It's very
The other
different,
creature there.
but this one says Petey.
I want to know what they look like.
Well, you can certainly press
No
on one
spoiled
of them.
goods until you.
There is a button on one of them that said, "Okay, you're gonna have to give me 5 seconds. I'm getting called. I'll be right back."
Can I keep both of them, or do I have to just keep one? Is this the starter pack? I'm confused.
How many pets do you need?
Exactly. You have too
She's
many.
gonna catch them all. It's her
All
version
of
of
them.
Pokemon.
Exactly. You're a Pokemon.
I can just
trainer.
see this now. Be like, Mizu, you need to start feeding your pets. I have been feeding them for the past 3 days. You need to remember to wake up and feed your pets.
Ice Dog, I choose you.
Oh my goodness. Just
Death Gator,
wasn't-
I choose you.
Peter, I choose you. All of them are
Sooner
gonna
or
get
later.
specific names.
Okay, I am
Sooner
back.
or later
I
on this
apologize.
planet, you're gonna fight.
So,
I've been
which
walking.
one
I'm
of
gonna
these
pull
two,
one of them out
Petey
down the
or
road.
Carlos, do you
Down the
choose? There is an option next in the corner that also says release.
Can I?
Yeah.
I can't keep both of them.
I
You
mean,
can only choose one.
you can do one at a time, but you can't release two at the same time. But you'd have to press one, then swipe and
I
press
guess
the other.
I'll release Petey.
You release
I guess I'll
Petey.
release Petey.
Okay.
I'm
So
concerned.
you press this button. This thing glows, and it says
Oh, God.
the words pop up. It's like Petey chosen, and before you, right? This thing. Out of it, this appears. It looks like a man made of air, or maybe a woman. You cannot
Oh, God.
entirely tell. Another air elf is in front of you. And as soon as it comes out, it looks around, it looks at you, looks around. It's like, I'm out! I'm finally out! Where am I? What happened?
No, God, no.
Who are you?
My mother called me.
Oh, you're back? Wait, your mother called you?
Who are you? My mother.
I've been
Why
asleep
do we
for
have
so
to have
long.
another
No,
one of these things?
Atlas would like to interact with this individual.
Atlas is not
Why
here.
is there another
Remember,
one of
Atlas and Skyora
I'm not
are
there?
back at the other
Oh,
ship, remember?
Yeah, okay, I remember
Yeah.
now. Thank
We'll
you.
be getting to you guys eventually,
Yeah.
don't worry. But you pop this one out, and he's like, who are you? What is this? What? You released me! Why would you do such a kind thing, stranger?
Sounds like Leela when she came out of the box, but more scared.
How do you respond, Mizu?
That's a season 1 thing, dude.
In fact, I remember A-Rock was like, please, we come in peace. We mean you no harm.
Oh, wait, right. Mizu got called by her mom, so while she's busy with that, actually, while she's not here, would you guys like to know what, well, you know what, we'll wait till she summons the other one before I show y'all. But, anyway, for the time being, so Zanar's done his thing, Tila's looked around, Corbin and Crash are doing their own thing, they're being silly. Who else?
Tila didn't look around. She was meditating,
Right.
minding her own business,
She was
guarding,
meditating.
and she almost got struck by freaking lightning.
Okay, Sheepy has to help her mom
I
cook, so
became,
for the time being, we're going to pop over to Skyora and Atlas. So, Skyora, you have just, you see before you, you've written this down already, this is the most excited Atlas has ever seen you as you're looking at the writing that Stanley wrote, but you don't know what it means.
I've been walking
She
down
doesn't
the
know what it means, but she's really excited. She's like, Atlas, look at this. This is so amazing. And like she comes up and she like presses her cheek against his cheek, which is
Alice looked at her confused, like, I don't know what that says. What?
That's what she's doing to Atlas.
In the future, but wow, y'all are really milking this ship right now. Too bad no milk can actually be involved for the cat boy.
Wow.
Well, I mean,
If only she
Unless you
was
get creative.
human, am I right? If only she was human, am I right?
I mean,
Either
there
that or
is
she
still a
drinks
home.
milk and it squirts out of her butt. I'm just gonna stop.
Oh my god!
This show is
Spare
rated
me.
PG-13, ladies and gentlemen. Don't let your kids watch. This is a mature rated show, actually. I'm putting that out right now. This is a mature rated show at this point. Tune in this Wednesday
guys
for
have-
the special NSFW stream.
Oh my god!
Streaming only on OnlyFans for that episode.
Oh my god.
Whoa.
She could squirt for what?
What?
I'm reading future voice chat.
Who put
Technically-
that?
Technically, I don't know. I mean, technically, if she stands over a puddle of water long enough for it to, you know, evaporate into her, I mean.
Oh my god!
Okay.
Anyway, moving on.
Too much math.
Anyway, moving on. My mother watches these. So, what is the next? What do you do, Skyra? While hugging Atlas. Atlas, somehow you are blushing through, even though you don't have. You shouldn't be physically capable of blushing, but you are blushing somehow.
He's glitching out.
Your eyes are glitching out. Yes, I will say that. Actually, roll me a performance.
A performance?
Yes. Yes, Atlas, roll me
Hooray.
a performance.
In which area?
Performance? Alright, I got you. I got you.
You'll understand soon enough. Skyra.
That's an 8!
An 8 total?
Wait, don't you
Okay.
have minus performance or plus performance?
Wait, hold on. Give me a second.
La, 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 la.
Ta-da-da, ta-da-da. Give me a second. Here we go. And that is 8 plus. Where is it at? I
He
lost
sounds
it.
My man's
He
lost
sounded
it,
so
bro.
confused.
That's it. Where is it?
No. I got okay. -1.
7. So you hug her back, but it's like one of those really, really, really awkward hugs. Like
Fuck.
you're trying to hug her,
Like a
like
freaky uncle hug?
yes, like you're trying to hug her, but like your hands just landed in all the wrong places, and in not a way that feels flirtatious. It just feels you feel
Wrong.
Skyar, you feel violated, basically.
Why am I just imagining like, yes, hugs, push boob. Oh no, I'm so sorry. Just like trying to push, accidentally touches the bag. I'm so sorry.
Bruh, he's
The
doing
what?
he's doing the exact like example of like I feel like at one point he's like, "Hey, can I have a chocolate with extra breast milk? I mean breast milk. I mean breast
I
milk."
mean breast milk. I mean.
Okay, Skyra, how do you react to this? Atlas, you've hugged this woman very badly. Your hands, you're noticing your hands are in all the wrong places. Well, all the right places depending on your opinion, but she feels violated.
He notices and he quickly raises his hands like, "Oh, I'm sorry. I did not mean to." My point, what I wanted to, what I was saying is that I don't understand what's up. These words that you're, freaking out about.
Rah.
You don't know what these are ancient ornate handwritings. I can't read them, but there's probably something that unlocks something really, really special and knowledge and everything like that. And this is so cool. And
I've never seen you this excited.
huh? Oh, yeah.
He's like an English teacher.
It's pretty cool and stuff. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Right.
It's not like I really like this stuff and gaining knowledge and whatnot. Anyways, I'm gonna put this in the locker and yeah. Oh, you know what? I'll just stick this here. Right, she says stick this here. You just see her put it like within herself, like where her boobs would be. You just see her put it in her chest, and you just see it just go down to where her boobs are.
She is her own inventory slot. Women have their own inventory slot, I swear.
Oh, okay.
You're welcome.
Okay, granted, they have 2, but moving on. So
Wait, 2 or 3?
don't. Well, okay, depends on how adventurous you are. But anyway, so you.
We're talking about that.
We are done talking about that. So anyway, so you do this. You suddenly hear a thud of one of the conveyor doors opening, which is probably not the best thing because they're not supposed to be working. And you hear, what's his name? You hear our boy Emmett open a door, more like kick one of the conveyor doors down. You're not sure why it was up in the first place, and he's like, "All right, guys, I got just the thing for our little buddy here." And he plops down a couple
Somewhere in the
cans of
distance,
paint
the noise
down.
just
And
screaming.
he looks at Stanley, and he looks at Atlas. Skyar, are you near enough to be looked at right now?
I'm not sure. She is still kind of close to Atlas, but not really.
Okay, then he looks at you as well. He's like, "All right, you two ready for this?" And he points to the paint buckets. "It's time to give our little buddy here," points at Stanley, "a makeover."
Wait.
What?
You mean we're going to paint him?
And for the time being, we'll end that there. Moving forward back to the ship that the others are on. So,
I was gonna make a little snide remark.
don't worry about it. So, 1 second. All right. So you guys go to right. No, Tila. So you almost got struck by lightning. You can see Zanara around, like crawling in and out of different crevices on the ship. Like you're surprised a guy as big as him is able to crawl in and out of some of those spaces, but he isn't a bug, so you know maybe that's just how he is.
Tila's looking at the ship as he's crawling around, and she's tilting her head as she's looking up, and she's like, "How does he do that?"
And all you hear is the ramblings
She
of a madman.
basically walks up to the ship and she tries to put her hands on it to see if it sticks.
So you try this. It does not. Your hand does not stick. Plus, but you do notice. I will say, actually, roll me a perception. Roll me just a quick perception. This isn't like something really big, but it's something.
$16 billion.
What? I don't want to talk to you.
Bruh.
Hang on, rolling. I have to use the hard dice because it's home. 14 plus my perception is 3, so 17.
17. Okay. So, give me one moment. 16. So you will notice actually that your hands are very dry. Your body's not as moist as it normally needs to be. You are a frog after all, so you're a little uncomfortable. Your body feels just a little, just uncomfortable in this area. This isn't really your habitat, if that makes sense.
She pulls out her canteen bottle, and she drinks some water, and she closes it back up, and then she remembers something, and she's like, "Pog, deploy." She takes Pog off of her back and has him stand up in front of her, and she kneels down, and she's like, "Pog, there's a big storm coming, and it's not safe for you. We're going to have to head back as soon as we secure all the items that we've acquired from this wreckage."
All right. So you do so. So you're having. What are you having Pog do exactly?
Basically, she's deploying Pog, and basically because Pog is made of metal, she realized that was why when she rolled perception. Also, she realized that Pog is made of metal, and that's why she became a target to the lightning bolts.
That's part of the reason. Keep in mind, do you have a pair? You gave your coat to Stanley, that one he has.
Yes, I did.
So yeah, there's that as well. Even without Pog, you could still have a chance of getting struck.
Damn it. You trying to fry me.
So just rambling like a madman.
Tila looks around, and she's trying to see if she can find anything useful on the outside of the ship that may have fallen out.
Okay. You look around the ship. Let me see. How nice should I be?
Like outside the hangar bay.
Okay. So you're looking around. I will say that you find something that you haven't seen in a long time. They're not really regularly circulated. They're not like ancient things, but it's just it's something, those things that are it's rare, but it's not like it's worth a lot. It's just oh wow, I didn't know people still made these. You see a dagger, and it is specifically a dagger made for Jedis. So it's basically a small blade that, a small lightsaber type blade. It's a small plasma dagger, basically.
Tila's eyes light up as if you see that anime shine in her glasses, and you see a grin, and she's like, "Ooh, I'm keeping you." And puts it and slips it into her satchel.
Okay. So you have that as an item now. So here's what you have now. You have this dagger that functions basically the same as a lightsaber in the sense,
Lightsaber?
yeah, it functions basically the same as a lightsaber with the added detail of so normally small blades will do 1d6 of damage. This lightsaber blade, it's not just a lightsaber, it's also got the simultaneous chance of causing an extra d6 of burning damage when you hit people with it.
So 1d.
So blades are a d6 of damage with a chance of burning, and I will be rolling to see if like enemies save against that.
Sorry about that. So did you say 1d8? So basically a 1d8 plus.
No, 1d6 damage, and you also have a bonus d6 burning chance.
All right, I have added that to my weapons inventory.
Nice. All right. Good. All right. So next up, and you can equip that as well. Have that like set up if you want. Okay, Panda. I agree, but no. Anyway, so let me see if there's anything else for you guys to find here. There's a lot of scraps. So you collected 120 Zanar, so that takes that out, and yeah. You look around. You notice the ship is starting to look a bit like a skeleton of its former self, and Zanar is piled up with like pieces of a ship. He looks bigger. Just his frame. You're kind of like he was not that big before.
That's what she said. Haha.
What is he like? Is he like rolling it around like a doom beetle on the back of his legs?
He's got it all over his body. Pieces of the ship. Like, you know those compressors that compress things into big piles of garbage? He looks like a big pile of
Oh,
that.
yeah.
Like a big ball of that.
You absolute
You absolute nutmeg. So, is Sheepy back yet? Sheepy is not yet back. Okay, so what we're probably going to say... actually, Tila, so if it's alright with you, I'd like to say that you end up retrieving, like, Mizu before she got a chance to press the Pete thing. So, or actually, you do not see Pete. Pete runs off once he realizes that he's free. And you see Mizu...
Can I shoot him?
Roll me perception to see if you even see him.
Hey, and I got those specs.
Right, the specs, but remember, you have advantage on investigation, disadvantage on perception. So
I'm now from -2 to -3.
no, disadvantage means you roll twice and take the lower roll.
I'm
Dun,
still
dun.
-2 though. $13. Please be a higher number. Please be a higher number. Please be a higher number.
Oh, disadvantage. You hope that the next one is a high. Oh, yeah.
Let me see
Yes.
what you rolled.
Okay.
Let me see.
13.
Oh, wow. Okay. Dang, 13 has been your number today with advantage and disadvantage. So, I will say that you do notice him and you take a shot at him. You do miss him, but like just barely. Like while he was running, he turned back and he's like, ah! Jumps. He flies into the air like, ah! And he makes his way forward and he escapes. Pete escapes, basically.
What in tarnation?
I love how you're asking what after you shot at him.
Yep.
So,
Sorry.
Because he thought he was stealing Stanley. He thought he was stealing his prize.
bruh, Stanley's not here though. Okay, So, are you guys going to head back? Have you collected everything you think you need, or do you want to do another? Do you want to look for more stuff on the ship? Zanar, it doesn't matter if you look for stuff because you can't carry anything else. But
No, wrong. I actually have 2 slots left.
you do. Oh, that's what you
Look
screenshotted
at
and
your
sent me.
DMs.
I
Look
see.
at my paper.
Okay, so yeah, you have 2 slots left if you want to. If anyone wants to take more looks around, maybe investigate a bit around the area to see if they find anything. That's perfectly fine. Who wants to do that?
I got the crazy eye. I sniffed new material off of Tila.
Something.
What?
Okay, all right. Stream has started again. So
that
Are-
fail.
that is the worst
Are you
kissing noises
Frenching? What
I have
happened?
ever
You
heard.
caught me off guard. I didn't know
That
what
is
to
the
do.
worst. You know, Skyara, can you do it? Just to, can you do better?
No.
See, that's how you do it, Atlas. That's how you do it.
That was the first thing that came into mind.
You sounded like
Why?
you sound like you got struck by lightning a few too many times. You got dented your head again.
No, he's glitching. He doesn't know what to do. He's glitching. Okay.
That or it could be like this.
Moving on. Stop.
eating me.
Moving
What
on.
the fuck?
Moving on. So
Why does it sound like he's eating me?
maybe he is. Anyway, so moving on.
Actually,
you
that's
already
really
know.
bad out of context.
Moving
know.
on, Tila. What did you roll for biology?
Yes. Hold on. Now 20.
Nat 20.
Oh my god.
All right. Wow. I was only going to give you some small details. This thing lands in your hand, and you look at this claw, and you realize this surprises you quite a bit. You've never seen one of these things before. It is a dragon claw.
Oh.
What is it? You find more scraps?
Now here's the thing.
Tila's like,
Roll. Okay. Okay. Actually, go ahead. Are you going to tell them what it is, or go ahead?
Tila's like, mine. This is mine.
It's like, this belongs to me.
She's like,
Are you sure?
and she's like, this is both exciting and concerning. This, Zanar, is a dragon claw.
So you say this out
Okay.
loud. Anyone who hears, those of you who hear this, real quick, roll a history check. Or anyone who wants to try and know this this extra bit of information, roll a history check.
Should I roll a history check?
No,
I will
you
try.
don't. You don't know. There's the
No, it's
ones-
only me, Mizu, and but she's cooking with her mom and Zanar.
Yeah.
No, did not do good on that one.
I got a 9.
Ah, you got
You
it.
did better than me.
A 9 and what was your roll?
Mine was a 9 altogether with my modifier.
So you both
Same.
got 9. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna counter roll because. Okay, actually, your characters do not know this information then, but I will tell you guys this information. All right. So your
Mhm.
characters don't know this, right? At least the ones, at least Zanar and Tila do not know this. But this is a claw from one of, you see, one of the zodiac dragons. There are only 12 dragons in all of existence in the world of Space Dice. And this is this is a claw from one of these dragons. One of the zodiac ones. Your characters don't know this. Until you find out which zodiac dragon it is, though, I am going to send an image of what all the zodiac dragons look like. But
Show me now.
I'm
No.
sending, but you don't know which
Faster.
one it is out of all these. You don't know which one
Faster.
it is.
Oh my gosh, the Scorpio one looks so badass.
I like the Gemini.
A Gemini? Where's the Gemini? Oh, there's a
So,
Gemini.
But I will say, Tila and Zanar, both neither of you realize like how incredible this is. All you know, like now you recognize that the idea of a dragon, like that is so cool. Zanar, you don't like you're even a bit surprised, like wow, I didn't even think dragons existed, because there was no hearing about them. Most people don't even know much about them, so. But that means you also are unaware that this is pretty incredible that there is a dragon either was or is on this planet. Let's see.
So does that mean a crystal?
Does it?
Hmm.
Tila pulls it away from Zanar and goes, "No, not for experimenting. This is mine."
So.
You sure?
She pulls out her lightsaber to get clear to prove her point.
Hey, don't need to pull out the party stick.
The party stick.
Sure, whenever that lights up, we get into a little party. Bashing skulls and taking names. Well, much less names than bashing skulls.
We need to head back to the party. Can you carry... Wait. Actually, no. I'll carry Mizu.
Good choice.
Actually, wait.
Who knows what he's gonna do with Mizu?
They disappear for about an hour.
Sorry.
Basically.
My computer is really upset with me. It's doing it a lot.
I'm gonna take that robot thing.
What robot thing?
The walker thingy.
Pog? Leave Pog alone.
I just put him on my back. He is assimilated into the pile.
Leslie, roll a compatibility roll for Pog. Check his compatibility stat and roll.
1 second. That's on page 2 or 3, I think.
Page 3.
Yep, page 3. Compatibility plus 1. 19 plus 1, so that's a dirty 20.
A dirty 20. Okay. All right then. So, give me a moment.
What?
So basically, you look at this thing, right? Or no, Pog looks at the pile of scraps. It looks at Zanar. So Zanar, like, are you like point to your back or whatever? Like, how do you indicate to the bot to get on your back with the scraps?
No, I just like grab it in both hands like a psycho and toss it on top of my back.
So you toss it. It lands on your back. It immediately does this. But it does not. A little more cybery, but yes. And but it Tila, you're not entirely sure where
like
that sound file came from, but
Tila's like, I'm gonna have to look at Pog's sound voice clips again. I don't remember downloading this one for him.
He doesn't remember either. So
that's so cute.
You guys are on your way back to the ship. You're making some good head time, getting back to Skyora, Skurokoku, and the others.
Storako, damn it.
And don't here. If it makes you feel better, I'll pronounce Lalas's name wrong too. So back at the ship, who decided to partake in painting our boy Stanley? Who decided to partake in that? I know G didn't. G decided, you know what? I'm not taking the blame for this. I'm not taking the fall.
Because you know who's going to be an angry frog when they get back?
That's Gucci.
What do you think?
Your husband?
I'm
I
just,
ate all the
I'm just,
fermented.
I'm just afraid they about to like draw a bunch of like I don't know
Good
what's gonna.
vegetables.
I
But
got it.
oh,
I'm trying to
okay,
get
all
vegetarian.
right. Actually, so you guys will
I love
actually
you.
1 second, 1 moment, 1 moment. No, hold on.
You got shoes on me? Grab some.
All right. Okay, so you guys will actually get to this place, right? You guys arrive back. Can't do that. Oh, don't worry. We'll don't worry, Mizu.
So you like
When you
these
get back,
guys are
we'll get
silly,
things
huh?
going.
What are you doing?
So I don't know what's happening, but you guys get back to the ship after some travel. You notice Corbin and Crash decide to stay with the remains of their old ship for some reason, so they didn't come with you. But you guys make your way to your original ship, carrying your stuff. Hog lets out a couple more screams that sound suspiciously like a goat, but he seems to be happy. Like, from what you can tell, he seems happy where he is. But screams seem to be the only language he knows.
Jeez.
Why am I thinking of the R2D2 scream as well?
Oh, yes,
there will be
yes.
another robot with that scream. Don't worry about it. But
Oh my goodness.
basically, that's him. Imagine that, but somehow smiling. So you guys make it back to the.
Do you still have the picture of Pog so they can see?
Yeah, I still have the picture of Pog. Let me get that for you. Don't you worry
Show
about
Pog,
that.
show Pog.
Don't you worry. I got
That's
everything.
not Pog.
That is not. It is now.
No, that's not Pog.
There's Pog.
I love how it's just like, oh, let me go get the picture of Pog. And it just shows R2D2. Aww.
Yep, that's Pog. That is Pog.
Like, if any of you
Pog
ask
is-
how he's doing, he just screams back with like the eyelid on his camera eye will like be like happy expression, but he screams. Goat scream moment.
You know what that reminds me of?
What?
It reminds me of those cores from Portal.
It is.
Portal 2. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Basically.
He makes paper airplanes. He's really good at
Tila's secretly
origami.
a
And
gamer. Let's go.
yes, she is.
She's a closet gamer.
She is a nerdy frog. She's a nerdy frog after all.
So
Oh, she was working out at the big
you
pool.
eventually, after some time, you make it to the ship. But what is before you makes you think, hold on. Rose, if you don't mind, could you send it in future voice chat? You see Emmett say, now I know you guys said not to mess with the little guy. Alright? I know you guys said not to mess with him, but we gave the little buddy a little bit of a paint job. Pretty good if I say so myself. So that's what he looks like now. You notice he's more of a tanner color, and there's been little blue arrows pointed around on his body.
Turned him into the freaking avatar.
Okay, real quick, I'm going to turn down Panda's volume. He is Ong. He is! Yeah, he's Ong now. Let me see. I'll bring Panda back out. There we go.
Ong with the mixture of Appa.
Basically.
It's Aang.
He's Ong now. Look at that.
Aang.
So,
Aang the Avatar.
you've turned hello salad. You've turned our little buddy Stanley into Ong. They've given him a paint design. Now, here's a question. Out of everyone here, who actually the like characters, Zanar, Mizu, whatever, who actually knows this design, like knows this is from Avatar? Emmett obviously does. It's from an old anime like that I took a look at. It is like so amazing. It's one of the greatest animes I've ever seen. And I know you guys said not to mess with him, but I feel like this is more of a service, you know?
Can I roll to see if I know?
Everyone who wants to know if they know, roll a history check.
Just 4 days. Well, 3 days.
What's my history?
Yeah. By the
If you
20
roll over a 12, then I will say you
Whatever
know
that-
what this anime
22nd,
reference is. Your character knows.
Skyora got an 8 total.
Total.
Morning.
Skyra has no idea.
You drive to work
She's the one who painted the arrows, and she's like, I don't know what I'm doing. Just
What am I rolling for?
To see if you know what anime this character is from.
That'd be a history check then?
Yep. History.
Yes.
18 plus 5, so I definitely know where this reference is.
You
And
recognize you like the
Tila-
music. This is from Avatar: The Last Airbender.
And Tila looks at before her, and her mouth drops. Like, if she wasn't holding it in, her tongue would be sticking out.
Nope.
And she's staring at Stanley. And she goes up to him, and she's holding his shoulders, and she's like, who did this to you?
So I've got siblings.
Stanley,
gosh, the
let me
music.
roll. Let me roll for this.
Yeah. That's why we're leaving this movie.
Stanley stands up straight and points over to G the frog,
She's
who
trying to
is
save time.
over in a different place, sitting somewhere, minding his own business. He didn't fully understand what you meant right now. Zanar, you know what this anime is as well. And Stanley points to G the frog, who is oblivious to the whole situation. He is like currently reading something, but he points to G when you asked him who did this to him.
Tila turns her head like something out of a creepy horror show, and she's like, G?
G is
Did you
oblivious.
do this?
He turns around and he looks at Stanley, and you know what? Let me roll if he recognizes it. He does not. He kind of just lifts an eyebrow, looking at the little guy, and he's just like,
Get you? I mean, we'll get ice cream, okay?
no.
We'll
We'll
get
get ice cream tomorrow night,
I don't know.
but
what
you
this-
gotta be good.
Okay,
And you gotta listen to mom.
Okay, give me a second. All right.
Who did this?
Panda, ping me when you want to be on. Because I can't hear you right now because I put your volume down. And yes, that would be Tila right now. I can't, dude. I can hear your dad.
All I heard was something about ice cream.
Oh, ice cream! Yum.
All right, I've unmuted you.
I just hear, want some ice cream? You gotta be good.
Okay, moving on. I am alone. Okay, so Zanar, you recognize this anime as well, and G like looks at Stanley, looks back at you, and he says, "What? I'm sorry. Why are you looking at me like that?"
Tila pulls out her lightsabers and says, I did not stutter. Who is responsible for this?
He stands up and he's like, whoa, lady. We may be the same species, but that doesn't mean you can just go around killing. Look, I did what? Did what? What's wrong? He looks at the robot and he says, I don't see what the issue is.
He's painted.
Yeah. So?
I was specifically said not to mess with the robot.
Emmett leans
Not to
the
mess with
side.
something.
Emmett leans to the side. He's like, technically, we didn't mess with him. Like, it's only a paint job. I mean, what, okay. Tell me, what's so bad about this? You know, we didn't, it's like, trust me, we used metal safe paint. I mean, I'm not a monster, after all.
Tila looks at Emmett and points with one of her lightsabers at him, and she goes, I will give you 5 seconds to run.
Emmett goes, I was like, such a
And
courteous lady.
he
Thank you. And he
is-
will run.
And
Fair
he
enough.
basically she's basically charging after him.
I give you 5 seconds to run.
So
One.
Emmett runs off, and this leaves everyone else. Zanar, how do you feel about the new paint job? Nope. Have fun.
Oh,
Anyway.
Zanar is muted.
Zanar, why are you muted? You said you weren't muted. Unmute. What's wrong with you?
Because my father keeps talking.
Beat up your father.
Ice cream.
No!
I mean,
That's
do you know
abuse.
how much a military man could kill me, even in his old age? I'm not fighting my father.
I'm a military woman. I'm worse. No, I'm pretty sure he has worse tactics.
But they're saying that they have a chance at.
Well, anyway, Panda. So what did? How do you?
I will take you.
Zanar, how do you react to the little buddy has been painted, been given a new job? Look, been given that spick and span new design. He's looking like Ong or Aang, I guess.
I just kind of like. Oh my god.
On again, and I will bite you.
So here's the great part.
I'm.
Here's the best
I kind of
part.
just put I find some dirt and I put it on his head a little bit to see if he could bend it.
He looks at the dirt, and then, you know what? Actually, what is your status? What is your status with that? Zanar. Okay, let's see. Okay, that. Oh, geez, Louise, that was a nat 1. He leans his head back, or like he looks up at the dirt. When you put the dirt on him, some of it comes down. And keep in mind that the slot for his eyes, there's a little bit of a gap. The dirt goes into his eyes, and he immediately grasps his eyes. He doesn't make any noise because he doesn't have vocal cords, but he's making the telltale signs of there's dirt in my eye.
I kind of panicked. Put some water on his face, try to get it out.
You hurt the child.
So you try to clean out his eye? Roll me a performance.
Not one.
Panda, roll me performance.
Hold on, I'm in a sacred place.
Oh. Okay.
Secret place.
I think he means the bathroom.
What, the bathroom?
I love that we had the same thought. Well, while he's doing that, I have a little information. A little information for everybody. So, you guys have the option of making cosmetics for our boy Stanley. So every time you guys go somewhere, you can equip a different aesthetic on him, if you want.
Okay, I'm no longer burning in a church.
Why can't we just clean him up and make him look shiny again?
Well, remember his base color is just bronze. Like that's what he looks like by default.
I got 11.
An 11 that was for
On performance.
You managed to clean out his eye. I will say that's just barely high enough. He's kind of squirming as you clean out his eye, like little bits with the tiny tools. You have like little tweezers, and you're taking a little sand out of his eye, and he's he's not crying because he can't cry, but like if this were a child, you feel like he'd just be like whimpering like sand in my eye.
Well, I hug him and be like, I'm sorry, buddy. I didn't mean to do that. I wasn't expecting you to look up.
Bucket sand.
So Zeppelin.
Tila stops chasing after Emmett.
Oh, actually, no, roll me
and
dexterity.
She's
Tila.
a
I'm
dexterity.
gonna do a counter roll.
Hold on.
Oh, you have a high roll to beat.
What is it? Where is my dexterity? Okay.
What is your
let's go.
dexterity?
16 plus 4, that's a dirty 20.
Dang. Okay, even without the +4, you would have won. Well, you caught Emmett, and he's like, no, listen, Like, what are you doing? Are you like choking him out or something? Like, what are you doing?
No, basically she gets him into a like not like a chokehold, but literally choke position, and she's like she's staring at him menacingly.
Like,
She's like, I am not in mood. She's not choking him. She's just got him by the neck area. She's like, if Stanley is not happy about this, you will paint him back to a basic color. I get the reference, ha ha, but no, make it better.
he's like,
You know,
And
I
when-
tried to tell him that, but he didn't listen.
he's like,
and
"Shut up,
she
Emmett!
lets him
Shut
go,
up."
and she's like, if you will excuse me, I need a shower. I am a frog and I am dehydrated.
He's like, yes,
Don't
understandable.
blow yourself up, sweet chicks.
Wait, you're gonna take a shower?
Oh my
Hila's
God.
like, yes.
You might not want to take a shower.
Hila's like, and why not?
Well, you see, to paint the robot, which if he doesn't like it, we'll change it. Don't worry. I'm just saying though, to paint him, we kind of didn't have
That's fun,
access
that's
to all the things we would normally need. So we may or may not have re-equipped the pipes and the spout of the shower to make a spray can, and that's how we painted him.
Tila's rubbing her temples,
Oh.
and she's like, I'm gonna go look for a nearby lake. Or body of water. She's basically rubbing her temples right now and saying she's gonna take her clothes and her things, and she's gonna go find a body of water to bathe in.
Well, okay, she can go search for one of those, but I will tell you there is none nearby. The only body of water is nowhere near. Like, there's very little water on the surface of this planet.
Bless you.
He's like, how you painted Stanley. You painted Stanley.
Whatever you
And
want.
now we have no means to bathe.
Emmett puts a hand to his like helmeted chin and he thinks for a moment and he's like, "Yeah, that's about right."
Tila's like, I don't know whether to kill you or kill you.
I don't know whether to kill you or kill you. He's like, hey, how about this? As recompense, if he doesn't like the design, right? How about this? Out of my own pocket, I will pay for the paint. You can make your own design for him. We can make him look like a frog.
Tila's shaking frailing him back and forth by his shoulders like, we can't shower!
I understand that, but you don't have to worry. Can you stop shaking me?
Tila's like, I'm dehydrated and I need a shower. Fix it.
He's like, he falls over onto his butt and he's like, okay, all right, well, I'll fix the problem. Jeez Louise, women are scary. He walks away.
You back scraps to fix your ship, and you repay us by taking away our water supply.
I'll have you know that I repaid you by letting you fly my ship. Cough, cough. Anyway, he moves along.
I don't see me. Do I look like a pilot to you?
Hey, I flew you guys, all right? That was our transaction. Zanar tries to follow her. Okay, yeah, bet. Roll stealth.
Okay. So while this is transpiring, Skyra is like, can anyone read this? Can anyone read Ornate?
Skyhora, please. I don't think no one knows.
Hila overheard as she's hearing the shouts of, I don't know if she's near Skyora, but Is she near
I
Skyover?
will say that you guys, for the time being, no, Tila, you're not that close, but everyone else is like close enough to hear her. So anyone else would probably hear. I am back for a bit, but muted. No problem, no problem. Little thing, Sheepy. Pete ran off as soon as he was free and got shot at by Zanar, but he's alive. He's alive out there, but he ran off.
Dang, Pokemon got away.
As soon as she got back, tragedy
I
struck.
heard everything. Okay, cool.
Hey,
But you
Hey,
still
the-
have
Tila
Carlos
loves her shower.
in there. Tila's looking around for a shower because Tila doesn't know there's no water around. Is the thing. So
What about a bottle of water?
you guys do have some bottles of water on the ship. If you want to spend a ration point to bathe, you guys can use one ration. I will say it is a bottle of water that you use to do so.
You can pour it on yourself like.
Do it like all the ladies who do it. They put the bottle in the slow motion, just like.
Oh my god.
Pog sees this. So, so you're doing that. Let's see. Okay, I feel like the notepad I'm using right now is not the right note because there's notes on here there's notes that are not on this pad that there should be. Give me a second. Let me see. Did I put it? Rounded corners? No. Atlas. What the heck is Atlas Naddle? What the heck?
Huh?
Oh, okay. That was for a different battle. Okay, I still had that. I don't know. I had a file folder called Atlas Naddle, and I don't know why it's saved. It really shouldn't be.
Naddle. That's
You know,
embarrassing.
You know, I think I'll keep the file there just in case. Well, all right, yeah. You guys can use a ration point to try and clean up if you want. Let's see what other things.
Tila will expend that ration point because she is a frog, and her maintaining her moistness is key. It's a night-night. It's night-night.
Mizu, as you return, you hear the footsteps as they approach you, and just like it's like Rizu, Ruarak, it's like wonderful to see you, to read you again. Yeah, and he's got the ice dog is looking at you again. It's like Risranit is not very right.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, man.
What in the world? Teal will be like, wow, wow, okay.
That looks like fun.
Start working on stuff and take Sky's paper. Okay, so Zanar, you can start working on the ship. Which part of the ship do you want to work on first? There is the main hull, the wings, the garage. Well, the garage is fixed. Never mind. The thrusters and the power. There's not much you can do to the power. So you have thrusters, wings, or main hull. Which part would you like to work on? He was caught off guard, but the sun loud ice wolf. She was confused about what had happened, but she snapped out of it to pet her ice wolf. He's like, Ritz's rice. Main hole. Cool. Hello, Scooby, I'm back. What is rat you have right there? And he motions his nose to the little triangle thing you have. It is currently on Carlos selected. It's not been like selected yet, but it's there if you want to press it. Oh, well, we'll get back to that later. Zanar, you wish to work on the main hull first? Roll me a geek check real quick. And I believe you have some ability. Read your abilities. I don't know if you have advantage or a plus on some of that stuff, because it would be a hardware-related thing. So take a look at your abilities first, and then I want you to roll for geek. Workshop feat. Okay.
I'll have to pop out soon because I do have to go in tomorrow for work.
Okay, I got you. I got you. There's a number of things that we can be done. Tila, real quick, roll me an insight.
Oh boy, hold on. Let me grab that insight.
Okay.
Insight +3. Okay, let's go.
Now let me see something. I believe
11 plus 3 is 14.
11 plus 3 is 14. Okay. Give me 1 second. Class U. Let me see something. Thinker. Let me check something. You have hacker. No, you have workshop +2 rolls when building and fixing. You have Bob the Builder +8 durability to all things you build from scratch. And no, you don't have Bob the Builder, do you? That's a level 4 ability. But I believe you have Nerd as well. So don't forget to add your Geek to that roll as well. So you got the 1d20 +4. So is that like plus your Geek and everything? Yep. All right. In that case, then, because I have Chemist. Right. You have Chemist as well. Okay. In that case, so getting to that, then I will say a 9. It will take you at least 9 days of work to get the main hull fixed. And this is if you're working on your own. Crash is currently not here to help you. I don't know if there's any other. I don't think there's any other thinkers. Well, actually, G will be there. Let me see if he can. Let me see. That's a nat 20. In which case, all right, I will cut that time in half. Instead of 9 days, it will take 5 days or 4.5 days. It will take 4.5 days for you and G to work together and fix the main hull. Getting back to Tila. Tila, you with your insight, you look up and you kind of taste the air a little bit, and as you look around, you realize that how high did you roll again? What was that roll?
14.
14. So you notice in the sky the clouds are moving a little erratically, and your thoughts go back out to what that was told to you by the dinosaur, and you realize that a storm is a brewing. And you guys maybe have about a day, maybe half a day even, to prepare for the upcoming storm. At the very least, though, you taste a little bit of salt in the air, so there will be water after this. But from the way the dinosaur spoke of the storms, this might be very dangerous. You don't know what to expect. What do you want to do with this information or this realization?
Tila's going to continue with her shower, but tomorrow she's going to start making preparations to secure everything around the ship and the campsite for the storm.
She's going to make preparations tomorrow.
Wait, isn't it nighttime right now?
It's getting near evening. Keep in mind the days are much longer on this planet, remember?
Mm-hmm. So, she's going to shower first before she goes and starts making preparations to we call it secure for sea, but basically tie everything down and to protect the areas that are weak that could take on water.
Ah, okay. Good. All right, let me see. All right, so how long do you spend... actually, roll me a... Do you ask anybody for help? Does anyone decide to help Tila with the... Let's see. Yeah. With preparing this place. Like, do you even tell anybody that a storm is a-brewing?
She goes into the intercom system and she lets G and Emmett know that that's what she plans to do. And she's like, "You're welcome to help me out if you so wish, but if they are saying that this storm is a rite of passage to show our respect and trust to them, this is no normal easy task. So I'm expecting for the worst.
Lady's paper. Zanar, so you try to read Skyora's paper as well. And sorry, real quick, Tila, who did you tell this to? Like, who did you speak to?
She tells it on the intercom system, but she's directing it more towards Emmett. But she's broadcasting it to wherever the ship's intercom systems are still working.
Okay. Real quick, Zanar, I will say that you already know what the paper says. If you read this, real quick, if you read what he wrote, this paper, because you remember, you know Ornation. Look at your sheet. You already understand Ornation. You speak it. So it is ancient Ornation, but in which case then, yeah, actually, I'll have you roll me either an history or a geek check. History or geek. You can choose which one. And if you get over 10, no, if you get over 13, then you understand it completely. Otherwise, you only understand one word. And Tila, you will.
I live.
Welcome back, Mizu. Mizu, Tila just announced over the intercom
I've been
that
here the whole
they need
time.
to prepare. Oh, right. You
I know, I
have.
heard.
They're preparing for the storm.
I've been here the whole time.
Who's going to help Tila prepare for the storm?
I'm gonna help.
All right, 1.
But she said it's a rite of passage, and you did that. You said that too, and I was like, oh.
You got an 8, Zanar? Real quick. So Zanar, what that will qualify, you understand one word from this. I will decide odds it's this one, evens it's this one. All right, you're lucky. So you notice there are 2 words on this paper. What he wrote down was only 2 words. And the 2 words are, you only understand one of them. The word end. End. Why? You do not know. But, so Mizu. So we have Mizu, and we have, who else helps out the frog?
The kitty needs to help.
Emmett will help the frog as well.
Now I'm talking about the kitty.
The
one who did the horrible kissing.
Atlas.
Atlas, would you like to help?
I would. Yes, I would help.
In fact, she's like putting her hand on his shoulder, if not like gripping it really hard, and goes with a smile like, "You'll help us, won't you, Grand Jedi in training?"
Yes, of course I can help. Ow, you're holding my.
Splendid. Let's get started.
All right.
Of course. Gee.
So we have 3 people. All right. So the weather is slowly getting worse and worse. Like it's just slowly getting worse. And I will say, so there are how many people? All right, let's see. So
it's me, Mizu. I think Skyora's helping, and or Atlas, and actually, she'll actually ask Stanley if he would like to help.
Stanley, in that case, will not understand what you're saying and will just tilt his head in confusion.
Well, she sits him down and pats his head, and gives him the rocks that she knows he likes so much, and goes, "Here, hold on to these. I'll come back for them. In the meantime, you can watch us make preparations."
He certainly plays with the rocks. He's a fun time with those. He's like a little child playing with toys while you guys work. So, all right, we're getting close to the end of today's session, but I'm gonna end it on something big. So,
I missed the whole thing. Sad.
Well, we're getting close. Well, actually, it depends. Tila, you said you had to go pretty soon. would you be okay
do.
if we can continued a little bit of it when you do, or is like I won't let any major plot points happen. How's that?
Well, the thing is that whatever happens, please don't kill me or Pog.
I promise nothing.
Excuse me?
I promise nothing.
I will bite you.
Oh, I was. I'm sorry. I can't let you. I can't let you do that, Lindsay, because I'm taken. No.
It was a figure of speech.
You gotta watch those figure of speeches around me. I'm a homeschool boy. I know they usually go right over my head.
Right over your head. You're too tall for that, so it must hit you off the
My
side.
reflexes are too fast. I would catch it. So, Atlas, so you're helping out. Everyone's helping out. You guys are working. So, I will say right now, your little, like, you kind of make a mini base. At the moment, the ship's health, in a sense, like the health of your base, I will say base HP.
I made like a little shelter.
You guys worked together
made
to turn the whole thing into a shelter so the parts don't go away. Because you're not sure how big of a storm this is going to be. The base has 237 health. I'll keep that down right here. So here's the thing to keep in mind. The wind alone will cause 100 damage to the base. But if your base hits 0, that means pieces of the ship are going to go flying off and things that will need to be replaced or like retrieved later on. There's a high chance of getting stranded. But you're thinking, but wait, if we have over 100 health and it only takes away 100 health, we should be fine, right? Hold that thought.
Blood.
So, the storm is slowly getting worse and worse. Tila, do you suddenly you're very dry, you're very tired. Would you like to take a little rest inside of the base?
Yes. Tila goes inside to her secured half section of her room that got chopped in half, but her bed is on the side that didn't get chopped off, and she sees where it was boarded up with repairs and stuff like that, and she basically is like having a hard time talking because she's so dry. And she's like, I need to sit down. And she goes to her room and she passes out on her bed.
Alright, I'm just going to say this.
Worried about Stanley because she knows the storm is coming.
I'm just going to say this. I will give a special item to whoever. There is a specific way that Tila can be woken up next session. And whoever does it figures out the specific way. If you do it the wrong way, then you will have disadvantage on something that of my choosing. But if someone figures out the right way, the way I'm looking for to wake up Tila, then that person will get a special item that I'll come up with just for them.
her up.
No, after this, like later on. Like I'm giving Leslie, I'm giving you this this is your way if you need to head out to get to sleep for work tomorrow.
I do.
Yeah. So yeah, Tila goes to sleep, no problem.
Cameron.
Yes, Mizu?
20.
20 for what?
Funny?
DMs, dummy.
Oh, sorry. Let me see what you sent me.
He asked you a question.
Yes. Okay, I will DM you, Sheepy, what that means. But yes, we have lost.
Thank you. Thank you.
So,
Bye, Mom.
1 second. I have to message this to Sheepy real quick.
There's no need to apologize. I've been gone for most of the session, sadly.
There. So That's what you know. That's what Mizu knows. Sheepy.
Hold on. Okay. Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. What does that one look like?
Look. It. Let me see. I'll ping you with the graph. It's this one, Sheepy. In future voice chat. That's the graph. So you know what is on. You don't know if it's on this planet. None of you know if it's on this planet or if it was on this planet at some point. Like it could be either. Very little is
Oh, that's
known.
kind of scary. That's kind of scary.
With that being said, the
Oh,
wind
dear.
is getting worse and worse. Tila has gone to bed, and then the storm is just getting worse and worse. It's getting like you hear like the rattling of your like mini base. You guys have piled rocks and tarp that you found in the storage up on this. It is. Hold on, let's see. There we go.
Skylar goes up to Atlas and she's like, "Hey Atlas, I know that your room's all messed up, and since your room's all messed up, you want to sleep in my room since my room's not torn in half?"
Atlas, Pachi, you're muted.
He's muted.
Oh no! I forgot.
Have you been talking this whole time again?
My phone. Okay. Yeah, repeat what you said, Sky Horror.
Skylar said,
Yeah, I could take you to her room.
yeah, basically.
What?
She said, since your room is kind of torn in half, do you want to sleep in my room? Because my room's not torn in half.
You know, I think that'd be the better idea. My bed is gone. I'm still kind of bummed about that. I had.
It's okay, you can sleep on my bed. I don't usually sleep on the bed anyway.
I mean, do I have to? Do I have to sleep on your bed? I don't want to occupy your side. I mean, I could just sleep on the floor.
But I don't necessarily, like lay down.
But it's your bed.
Yeah,
I
but you
don't.
can sleep on your bed. You can sleep on my bed. It's
Is the
fine.
game dead?
Are
Is
you
it over?
positively sure?
No, it's
Like,
not.
are you positive?
I am positively sure. Otherwise, I wouldn't be telling you to go ahead and sleep on my bed. So go ahead, sleep on my bed.
Quite an interesting back and forth.
Fine.
Unless you have a
I'll
different
take that off.
suggestion.
What's your different suggestion, Atlas? Do you have another suggestion?
Try to use it as a door.
No. What other suggestion I have? I don't have any suggestion. I'm saying it.
Emmett
trying to be
pops
nice
out of
here.
one of the panels on one of the ship he was like working on, or like from the base, and he's just like, "Just sleep together, why don't you?"
I will send you to Jesus.
Who's Jesus?
Emotion, no damage.
I will send you to Jesus.
Who's Jesus? I'm not a religious man. Dang it! Now you know I know who Jesus
will
is.
send
Dang it!
you
I
to
thought
Jesus.
I thought I pulled a. You tell him, G, and he walks away, and G
Wow.
pops his head. He's like, "Yeah, I mean, like seriously, you guys, like the way you've been acting, like we were pretty sure you were sleeping together already. Like, yeah."
Wow.
I'm going to.
I mean, Cat,
So what,
it's
you're going
it's
to sleep
obvious.
with me, or you're going to beat them up?
It's very obvious.
I mean, what?
Yeah,
Just accept it and go lay down.
it's
Jeez,
pretty obvious.
get out-
If you
get
both
outta
sleep
here.
in the bed, you both get like the product of the bed, you know, and then no one, you know. And then,
Wow.
I'm just
No.
saying. I'm just saying.
All right, everyone, be
No.
quiet.
No.
Quiet, everyone. Shush. I'm
No.
going.
I don't wish to be quiet. I wish to speak.
You wish to be loved, then.
I will dunk you in
Don't.
cement.
Hey man,
And you
your
were
boss,
free.
she's an attractive elm. All I'm saying, if you're gonna miss out on this chance, that's your problem. And he walks off.
You don't think you don't think I know that? Wow, thank you, Mister.
What?
You Mister Obvious.
Captain.
Wait, what?
I may be
I'll
Captain
start
Obvious, but you're the
playing,
one who won't admit anything.
Be
As he
your
walks
man.
away.
You're not a captain. You don't even have a ship anymore.
Oh, bro, you didn't have to get personal like that. Jeez Louise.
You didn't have to diss him, man.
Emmett like looked at you as well. He's like, they both look at you like, wow, that's like, you know what you just did? You ship talked him.
Wow.
Oh my
Dude.
Bro. Like Emma's like, yeah, man, that wasn't cool. That actually wasn't cool, man. You didn't have to say that. Like, we'll get your
man,
upset.
Atlas, you caused a storm that
Yeah.
wasn't from the world.
You know what? In fact, you know what? Hey, Skyora, I suggest don't sleep with him. He doesn't deserve it. He walks off as well.
No.
goes to
Wait.
comfort G.
Emmett, please. I didn't mean it. Like, I was mad. It came out. It was not what I was trying to say.
Baby, lock them doors and turn the light
Now
down
you know
low.
your ship. I mean, your ship is right here. It's right here. We can fix it. We still have the ship, so you're still technically the captain. So I take back everything I said.
Baby, we ain't got no place to go. I
Thank
hope
you, Sinar.
understand.
We're getting copyright
So
strikes
he-
at
so
the
he
very
just,
moment.
yeah,
Why
no.
do I suddenly feel copyright striked? Weird. Anyway. So
Well, just like he gives a nervous salute. He's like, "Apologies, Captain."
suddenly, there is a blast of lightning about 20 feet away from you. And from it emerges, from the rocks, is a creature made of stone, connected by pieces of strands of electricity and lightning, crackling. There's another one way up on one of the caverns. You hear more blasts of lightning. You hear them echoing at a distance, and slowly the growing sounds of... You hear like this distant screams from caverns away of creatures coming to life into being, as the ones closest to you notice you guys, and immediately, slowly, begin lumbering their way towards you. Everyone, roll initiative!
That is not good.
The screams of the Wendigos.
Alright, let me write down.
Initiative. Oh boy.
Okay, Zanar, Atlas,
Cameron?
Mizu. Yeah.
Wait, do you have a plus
Oh, I have 19 slots in that thing, right?
You have
I
a
rolled
19.
a 10.
Hold on.
I got
I
a
got
19 total. Yay!
Okay, 10 plus 5 is 15.
Oh, Cameron, I meant the little Pokemon thing. I have 19 slots, right?
Yes, there are 19 slots still available in there, yes.
Nice.
I got 4.
Nice. Honestly,
got a
I don't even know what the
19
other guy looks like.
Oh, okay, real quick, you know what? Alright, that's something to definitely explore after the battle.
Dang, I got a 20.
Okay,
I got a
Mizu,
20.
20 total, okay, alright. Skyora is 19 total. Alright, I think that's currently, you know what? Here's a good idea, actually. Emmett and G are going to try and keep the base as safe as possible. So there will be a decrease in the amount of damage that the base takes because... So basically, if damage is done to the base, make sure, like, it will be fixed back up by Emmett or G as long as you guys keep it from getting damaged more. But this right now, what you guys are experiencing is the equivalent of, like, a zombie video game. They're going to come towards you guys in hordes.
No.
So Zanar, Atlas, Mizu, Skyora. I think,
I
geez Louise, that's all we
hate it.
got right now. Oh boy. Okay. Wait a minute. Wait a
I was
minute.
going to say Tila, but then Tila's
Hold on.
sleeping.
Yeah, Tila's sleeping. Give me a second. Hold on. You might have just the thing right now. You might be a really helpful situation right now, Skyora. Let me check
Aren't you?
something. Hold on. Up. Well,
Oh.
first off, Ponchi's going to be very useful. But let me see something. Real quick. What is your sword? It's ice, right?
Yes.
Okay. Give me a second. That means... Okay, and these are... That's why... On. Fire.
I'm away.
Okay, so actually, you know what this means, Skyora? You are lucky. You can add this down somewhere. But that means any damage you do against these things... So, here's what you can do now. If you hit them with your sword, because it is an opposite element of these creatures, when you hit them with your sword, take the damage that you do, cut it in half, and add that to the damage that you did. So if you roll a 6, you would add 3 to that. So 6 will instead be 9. 4 instead will be 6. If you roll 4 damage, take 2 and add 2 to that. So... Because when an ethereal attack of your element hits you, when an ethereal attack of your weakness hits you, divide the damage by 2 and add that to the roll. Ice is a water thing. Lightning is a fire thing. Thus, your sword is specifically built to fight against these guys. How much scrap have I given to the hole? Well, you haven't actually started working yet because you guys have been, well, it's only been a couple hours. I will say you've only lost like 4 scrap to the hole right now. So you still have a lot of scraps available to you. Like a lot. So, let's see. Alright, what else needs to... Okay, let's see. Play battle music.
So
I'm just gonna be the healer actually, to be honest, this battle.
Okay.
Because Mizu can barely fight.
Why are
the music?
Bro, all these songs.
what the hell? They turned the lights
I will not be able to
Down low.
the
that,
music appears. So
not yet.
I will not be able to heal the cat, sadly.
Save that
You
song for
can't heal the
later.
cat?
I won't be able to keep. No, he's a robot.
I mean, he'll be fine. It's
That-
water. Like, there's been rain falling on him. He's not gonna... He'd glitch out if you were going to use, like, something sticky on him. Like candy juice or something.
Oh, what? Okay, I guess I can still heal the cat, I guess.
okay,
Can I
if
catch
you
one?
Yes. Okay, so if you want to catch something that is not friendly to you, you will have to roll to catch it. Just a normal d20.
Okay.
But let's see. Hold on.
Okay.
Let me look at the turn order. So the first up actually is Mizu, though. Let me see. Well, let me do some rolls. So currently there are 3 present that know about you guys. That rolled a 20. All right. So that's
Wait, Frog. It's a +2, correct?
plus
If used on opposite throw.
It's no. So if you use it on the opposite element, when you roll damage, take the damage you rolled, cut and add half of that to your roll. So if you roll a 6, half of that is 3. So you add 3 to your 6. If you roll a 5, cut that in half and round up, and add that to your roll. So that'll be 5 will turn into 1, 2, 8.
Can you type
Can
that,
I
please?
use
Yes.
my? Can I also use the pets to like last line of defense,
It's getting hot.
like close to the ship?
Will you hold on? Give me a second. Hold on.
Also, I'm kind of scared about what's in this thing, the last one. I'm kind of scared.
Let's see.
Like, they just caught some random air elm. I feel like the other guy is worse. In a sense.
All right. In future voice chat, that's basically what you can do. So if you roll like 6 damage, you take half of it and add that to your roll.
Interesting.
All right. So this battle is ready to go. So first off, Mizu. So Mizu, you wanted to. Right now, your dog and there's also the Doro, I believe, the little.
Yeah.
Wait.
They're just going to be the last line of defense.
Where's roll
That's what I
20?
said.
We're not using roll 20 for this particular fight.
Ah, theater of the mind.
Yes, for the time being. So, for the time being, then instead of like, for the most part, I do have like a note of like kind of distance. So you'll be in 2 different modes. You'll either be in close or apart. And if you are apart from a creature, it means you are at a distance from them. If you are close, it means you are like within 5 feet. Let me roll for the other 2. 12, 15. Okay, so monster 2, 15, and sorry, Atlas, you still awake? Just checking on you. He's not.
I don't think
Atlas.
so.
We lost Atlas.
My son.
Oh, you're here? Okay.
Oh,
right.
yeah, he's here.
Okay, just making sure.
He's here.
All
I made a snoring sound.
You did that on purpose. Wow. Okay, I'm removing you from the campaign.
I was like, no.
Okay, and now
I
will
think
say
he died.
I will
What
say
happened?
these creatures do not have a lot of health. Don't worry. But there are a lot of them, so it's more like there's a lot. Anyway, so first creature goes is Mizu, and then all right. So what did you decide to do, Mizu? What?
I'm gonna try to catch the creature closest.
All right. So you try to
To the
catch the
ship.
creature closest. Roll a d20, just a normal d20. It's gonna do a counter roll.
Oh my god. Like, excellent. 14.
Like actual
14.
Pokemon.
You win. So you throw this. So do you know how to catch with this thing? What do you do to try and catch it?
Oh, dear lord, Actually, I'm thinking about this. It would probably be something. It's probably something simple on this thing. She probably open like the grid thing up, and it's like, okay, let's see how to use this.
You press a little button on there. It
Immediately
it
catches
displays a person throwing something, throwing a little device at another creature, and it basically tells you to throw it at. So does Mizu do this?
Like, I gotta freaking heat it. Yeah, I'm gonna do it.
So Mizu, you yeet this thing. This thing flies through the air. It's like, what's it about to do? Right now, remember, it's in the shape of a cone. The pointy end sticks this thing right in the head. There's a moment of silence. It screams, ah! And then it starts getting absorbed into the device. And it lands on the ground. You've caught this thing.
Wow. Oh.
Oh my god.
Apparently that's how it works. So Mizu, you have another action point.
Shit,
What
really
would you like to
about
do? You do have to pick that thing up, though. What, Mizu?
Sorry,
She's
I was
typing.
yawning.
Oh, I believe she got called again. Could be funny to use it as a trap. Technically, yes, you can. But you do have to retrieve it, because you did throw it. But that'll only take like your walking speed.
Yeah, I was gonna go get it.
All right, so you go collect it. You have one more action point. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna pull out my pistol and aim at another one.
Okay. So you're gonna aim at another one. Go ahead and roll hit die to see if you hit it.
Oh my goodness, phone. Cooperate.
Yeah, phone.
18.
What?
What was the number?
18? That definitely hits.
Yeah,
Let
18.
me see. Where is the image
Let me-
so you
hold
guys
on,
can
let me
see what they
see.
look like? Because I think you guys, at least in where is it? I had a design for it.
What's with the Halo music?
I just put it in battle music, so if Halo music's playing, that's just what it chose. Okay, this in future voice
Sounds like
chat.
copyright
This is
infringement.
what these things look like. I don't have a full.
Oh
Oh my
goodness,
god,
they
these
look
things
like
again?
Yes.
they look like a grandma.
But instead of like bone, it looks more like stone. Just I don't have an exact.
That
image
is
for it.
terrifying.
So you catch one of these.
Yeah,
Miss-
that's gonna die later. I don't want
And you rolled 18, so that hits. Roll damage.
It's just the 1d4. Just technically, that's the damage of it. So it's a 3.
3. All right. Okay. So you shoot one of these things and it gets hit and it goes.
Upgrade the gun later on.
Is the what?
I got a question. Could I upgrade the gun later on?
Yes, you can certainly upgrade the gun later on if you
Okay.
find someone who can work in that
Okay,
technology.
Zanar.
Or you could ask Zanar, actually, yeah. Like, you could just ask Zanar.
Anything for you, sweet
Zanar.
cheeks?
Oh boy.
Now I suddenly feel uncomfortable now.
Oh my goodness.
I mean, he calls everyone Sweet Cheeks at this point.
Not the men.
Not yet.
Don't jinx it.
No.
Sure, buddy. Just wait. It's going to be a whole new situation when someone starts calling him Sweet Cheeks. Anyway, so, let's see. That's your second action. Next up, where's the list? The monster, one of the monsters. So the one you just shot now will charge you. Let's see. It gets in close, so you are now close to it. Let's see. But it will swipe at you and miss. Let's see, second action point. It swipes again and misses. Wow, that's a 3 and a 2. Those are both bad. So this thing swiped twice, and it kind of like you kind of dodged it perfectly. Like it had bad aim. It's just kind of swinging. I will say you kind of hit its eye area, so it's not seeing very well right now. It's like, Skyora, it's your turn.
All right. So she takes her sword out, and she will use her sword on one of them.
Okay. Do you go to the one that's like, there's one that's like slightly at a distance from you, but there's another one that's near, that's attacking Mizu.
I'll do the one that's attacking Mizu.
Okay, so you advance on it and you get in close and attack.
I got a 1 total.
Wow. Wow. So you swing your blade and you completely miss to the point where you swing the blade and it actually gets stuck in the ground.
Yeah.
No.
You have to spend an action point to get that thing out of the ground now. Or do something else. It's up to you.
You mean the thing that I just fixed up for her?
Yeah, when you strike
in
the
the
ground,
ground.
you notice a little bit of ice forms around the ground that you put it in, so you got to spend a whole action point to pull it back out.
I will spend an action point to pull it out.
Ooh,
Well, at least we know it works.
pull out game. So you pull this thing out. You notice
Oh my.
that like there's a strand of like ice, like not a strand, but like the blade itself feels like there seems to be the crystal is like etched into one part of the handle, and the design kind of has like a line of ice going from that crystal out into other parts of the blade. Kind of like a tech wire, if you know what get what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm. And Skyra's like, oh wow, it actually works.
The voice chat is interesting.
It's
Well-
very interesting. I'm ignoring it for the time being.
She's like, wow, it actually works. Well, when this fight is over, I'll tell Zanar about the deal. Not deal, but what I got.
So, that's your 2 action points, Skyhora. Atlas, if you're awake, you have 2 action points.
Yes, I'm awake.
What would you like to do? Do.
Right then. Is there one in front of me?
No, but you can advance on one, or you can advance on the one that is near, Mizu and Skyora. Skyora, you saw Skyora's just absolutely pathetic display.
All right then. Atlas will go and help out the one that's help out Skyora with the one that she's fighting.
Okay. All right. So you would
I'll show you how
like
real
to do?
bitch clutch up.
Okay. I would like to run over and slash the thing with my saber
Okay.
blade.
So you use your saber, and you're gonna
Alright.
roll for whether or not you hit.
I may be a
That is
healer.
that is
but
a 14.
That is a 14.
Would you be okay with Eric touching Zanar? What?
What?
Okay. Anyway, what do you say it was? Say that again.
A 14.
A 14. That does hit. Oh dear. Roll damage. Now remember, this is an elm. Your blade has special things against elms. Remember?
Mm-hmm. Let me see. So everything that is a 6
That is a
plus
6.
elm plus the elm damage. I think it's let me see. D6 bonus.
Okay. So you rolled a 6 and then a d6 bonus damage. Go ahead and roll.
That is 5.
And your bonus damage.
Plus 8?
But, whew, wait. A d8 extra bonus damage? Is that? Let me see.
I know. I said D6
A
for
d6
extra for damage.
So your total damage is 8.
and another D. Yes, my total damage is 8.
Okay. Well, this thing's dead. So you kill this one. Would you like to describe how you kill it?
All right.
finally,
so,
I freaking found
alright,
it.
So with like the first slash, I damage it, and when the second slash, I do kind of like this epic spin, and I slice it into 4 pieces.
Jeez Louise, showing off for your lady friend. I see.
Maybe.
Maybe. Oh, he's admitting to it. All right, so you kill this thing. Well, Atlas, you have one more action point, and there's still another monster. What would you like to do?
Can I? Okay. I'm going to use force, the force,
Mm-hmm.
to throw this thing in the air.
Okay. All right. You go ahead and roll for the force usage.
What is the force usage? Is it
should be in your
D20?
weapon attacks. It should be in your weapon attacks.
Okay, let's see. Force attack. It's the 1d6 plus 2. Okay. I have a -5. So let's see how I do.
Here's hoping.
Okay, I rolled a 2
You rolled a 2.
plus 2 -5.
Jeez Louise. Okay. -5 from what? What? -5? How?
Yeah, this -5. I have a -5 in force.
How? You're a Okay. Okay.
I don't know. I'm looking at it right now. It says -5.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Hold on. Let me look at your sheet. Give me a second. Let me look at the sheet. I have it downloaded.
It's the updated one.
The updated one? What? Hold on. Hold on. Atlas, Paunchy. Atlas version 4. Give me a second. Let me look at this. I need to look at this. Alright. So using force attack. Okay, you have a -5 for hit. Okay, and you just rolled a 2. Okay, yeah. So you use the force. I'm gonna be.
Hold on, what is this song playing?
Battle music. I'm going to be nice to you. You don't manage to use the force on it. For a second, you feel like nothing happened, like nothing at all, and then suddenly a rock comes and like hits this thing on the head. It's not big enough to hurt, like kill it or anything, but it does do a couple hit points of damage. Let me see. It does 3 hit points of damage.
I feel like I've heard that song before.
Well, that was anticlimactic.
Showing off your sword, your saber skills, but your
Trying to
force
show off your
skills,
big
stop.
sword. I see. So,
That's a dick joke in there somewhere.
it's almost up. It's almost to you, Zanar. So this monster, right? So it looks around at you guys, and then for its action, it yells out a giant scream.
Ow, Lord.
Some giant scream, right?
Time for backup.
And nothing happens for a moment, and then it's going to attack at you, Atlas. Let's see if it hits. That's a nat 1.
Oh, jeez.
It definitely doesn't miss. I will even say that it's kind of dizzy from you hitting it in the head with the rock, so it tumbles over, and it is currently prone. Zanar, it is your turn. We have 2 action points. What would you like to do?
How much scrap and time can I make a turret
To make a turret...
from temporary parts?
Alright, turret depends. So, do you want this turret... What kind of damage do you want this turret to do? Handgun damage? Let me see. There's 3 different types of guns. Hold on. Or there's several different types, actually. So, if you want it to use a turret... then, let me see. Go to items. So, it depends on what kind of turret you want to make. So... There's several different types of guns. Do you want to make a handgun, a rifle, a shotgun, a sniper, or a bow and arrow type gun? And, yeah. Which of those types do you want to make?
I am going to actually make it plasma because I'm going to use the radioactive crystal as well.
You're going to use the radio... Oh! Okay. Alright, actually, but still, you still have to tell me what kind. Handgun, rifle, shotgun, sniper, or bow and arrow. Like, as in the actual model of it.
Rifle.
Rifle, so a rifle energy, and I will say it will have radioactive. Now let me check something. Radioactive is a fire type. So here's something to know. Radioactive, if you put radioactive on this, it will actually do half damage, or it will do less damage because these guys are also, that's a fire type, and these are also fire types. So it will do less damage if you put the radioactive into it.
Well, I got nothing else. And I ain't using any more parts, any more scrap than I need.
Alrighty. So you are gonna, so you can make the energy gun, but are you sure you want to add the radioactive? Because that will actually take away damage from, like, it'll make less damage.
Diora, let me use your sword real quick.
It's stuck in the ground. Remember?
Damn it. I made an ice gun.
But
Yeah,
if you
I'll just make the...
So if you want to make a plasma rifle turret, okay. I have a question then. How many or how long do you want it to last? Do you want it to have... wait, you have +8 to durability, right. So, that means it's going to last... Give me... roll me a geek check real quick. And this, I believe, will be plus all your, like, your buffs to your geek stuff. Oh, that's a nat 20. Okay, actually. You actually, I will have this be a very special thing. This turret is going to be permanent until someone tries to actually destroy it. So, you set up a turret. Let me, this turret, what it will do is, after every single turn that a player or enemy has, you may choose one enemy to have the turret shoot at. Or actually, are you setting up the turret to be something that you fire from, or that it shoots automatically on its own?
That I fire from.
That you fire from. Okay. So this is going to take 20 scraps while you're in this turret. Okay. While you're in this turret, you can take one shot at anything after every single turn. After every 3 shots, though, you'll have to not do it you have to wait to let it recharge. All right?
Okay.
So you build this turret. So you pull out your claw and you build this thing. How exactly do you build it? You build it really well, though, just so you know.
Just kind of like a madman, just jury rigging it.
So you build
this. Have you ever seen Treasure Planet and the guy with the space cannon?
Yeah.
Basically that. It kind of looks like that.
So you build this thing and you get inside it?
Yep, and I'm just like...
For the sake of it, I will also say that you add wheels to this thing so you can move around in there. You're very slow, but you can move around. All right. So, with that, you build this thing. You have one more action point left. What would you like to do? But like I said, you spent 20 scraps on this thing.
Okay.
So what would you like to do?
I'm just gonna start firing that. I'm gonna start lining up some demons.
All right. So you shoot at the one from before. The one that's trying to attack an Atlas. All right. Roll me hit die. So that's a D20 plus your perception.
Plus perception?
Yes, perception. That should be for shooting things, that's usually what you have to roll for hit. Oh, okay, well these things don't have great armor, so yes, you do manage to hit it, roll damage, and that will be for a plasma rifle. That is a D6, but... 2.2 recharge, 3 shots... 60 shots per... Rifle straight up to 6 shots per... 1 HP recharge, 3 shots. Gotcha. Okay, actually, this is a lot better than I thought. Alright, so, roll a D6 for damage.
I got 4.
4. Let me roll something. Okay, so this thing, you shoot this thing and blast off an arm and a leg. It's not dead, but it's basically there. But we're about to end the campaign pretty soon, or not the campaign, the session. Suddenly you hear some rustling, and if you guys look up at the edges of the cavern, because you guys are kind of you guys have kind of moved into a crevice, for cover and all that to make things safer. As you do, if you look around you, you see there are a lot of these things. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I rolled for this. 8 of these things happen to hear that thing scream, right? And so there are now 8 of these creatures lining up and have jumped into the crevice and are coming after you guys. Now, do you guys want to continue fighting? We can continue for a little bit.
Sure.
Who's down to keep fighting for tonight?
Me.
Ponchi, you're muted.
I'm down.
All right. We'll keep things going for a
Sister
little
doesn't
bit.
call now.
What, Sheepy? again and salty. Ah.
Voice chat.
He's calling from Junior. Ah, I see. Well, look here, real quick, Mizu. If you're okay, it is your turn next. So if you would like to do something, you may. There's these things now lining the edge of the crevice, trying to crawl. Not trying, but they are crawling in. Some of them from towards the base.
Wait, me?
No, Mizu.
Okay.
Which ones are closest to the base?
There
How many
are
are
a few.
closest,
There's like
like,
three.
very close?
There are about 3 that are close to the base.
I'm gonna move back 20 feet.
Okay, you move back 20 feet. All right.
It's close to the base now. Because I had to walk 20 feet to go get the thing, and now 20 feet back.
Alrighty. Sounds good. What would you
So
like to
I'm going to use
Mhm.
Water Strike.
Water. So you get close to one of them.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to.
Okay. All right. So roll for hit die.
Great. That's a freaking one. That's a 1.
A 1. You
Huh.
unfortunately you do not hit
Yeah,
this thing. This
that is
thing
sad.
like kind of just bends its body in an unnatural way to dodge the move. You have a second action point.
That is. Okay. That is horrifying to imagine. Thank you.
Just it goes.
Ooh.
Like they're giving off
What
static
the hell?
electricity. Like.
That's a no from me, sir. That's a no from me. Okay, so I'm gonna try again because at least he'll it will just slow his movements. To be honest,
That is
like,
true.
more than it
their
already
attention will be
is.
on you rather than on the base.
16 minus 1. Is that a hit?
That's definitely a hit. Roll damage.
Oh. Okay, hold on. Okay. I'm just anticipating when my little sister is gonna call me.
All right.
Stupid.
Well, she's in Jersey. She's so far away, so I don't understand. 8.
Meh.
8. So since it was that was a water strike, right? So that's a water ability. These are fire elms, which means take that 8. Half of 8 is 4, so we add 4 to 8, and the total damage will be 12. That you killed this thing completely. You completely killed this thing.
Damn.
So that's another.
Wait,
one.
it was fire? Oh, I didn't know that one was fire.
They're all made of lightning. Lightning is a variant of fire
Oh.
in this. So you take that one out.
Oh, okay. I was confused.
Yes. So yeah, you completely just took one out. But that is your action points. Do you have a bonus action, or is it the end of your turn?
Yeah, I think that's the end of my turn.
All right. Skyora, it's next is you.
Alrighty. She will use. Where is it? She will try to use charm on one of them.
It's back. It's all over again. Atlas, can't you stop this woman?
I can't really do. I don't judge her.
Okay. All right. So Skyara, you cast charm. Now, is there something you have to roll? Is there a DC save for that? I believe there is a. There might not be a save on that actually. Let me see. So, I will roll.
I think
to
that's
see.
something you have to roll.
Yeah. Let me see if you could do to the one like closest to you or something.
Yeah.
All right. Let me
I'm
roll.
so confused. This is not Little with Pet Shop.
That one definitely fails. So,
That's
one is now charmed and is looking at you. It looks at you, puts 2 of its fingers up and does the licking motion. at you.
Oh my.
Nah.
Does the? I think you know what I'm saying. He does. I think you know what I'm talking about.
Nah. She's about to die.
I know which one. I'm talking about.
The lightning on him turns from like the white, like bluish, into a pinkish.
Oh no.
Into a pinkish vesicles. La, 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 la.
He's a-
La, 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 no.
How does Atlas feel about that?
You feel about what? Repeat.
How do you feel about this electricity thing that's been charmed? It is looking at Skyora and has put its hand up and is doing the licking motion. It's doing the licking
Between
thing.
the fingers.
Between the fingers.
Atlas, like, he grips his light blade. He's like, oh no, you don't.
Skyora, you have a second action point. What would you like to do?
On a different, yeah, on a different one, I will use my sword.
Okay, so do you approach one and get close to one?
Yes.
All right, so I will say that. All right, so you strike with it. Roll for hit, whether or not you hit.
I got a 4 total.
4 total. Oh, wait, did you spin? Wait, actually, no. You can't do that. You have to spin an action point to... Wait, you already pulled your sword out. All right. Okay. Let me see something.
Wait,
You got 4 total?
I rolled D20 then damage?
No,
Wait.
no, no. You roll a d20 and then add whatever your hit die is. Like what a... So you got a 4 total?
I've been rolling the D8!
You've been rolling the d8? That explains a lot. Roll
Oh
a
my
d20.
goodness.
D8 is for damage. That explains a whole lot. Wow.
Well, it doesn't matter because I got a 3.
Well,
Damn.
you missed. You didn't lodge the sword into the ground this time, but you missed again. So, you strike at this thing, and you missed. Next up is gonna be this monster. This one will approach Atlas. No, wait. This one is approaching the base and will strike the base. Well, let's see. Oh, it definitely hits, so it's not an idiot. Thank goodness. That will do 5 damage. And we'll use a second action point.
Whoa. What's happening to
Let me see. What?
Frog, if you went on.
What's happening to my ship?
No, it's hitting the base. These creatures are attacking the base. Let's see. We'll be coming up to your turns pretty later on, but these guys go pretty fast. So Atlas, it is your turn. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna use my turn to go towards that. So the one monster that did that to Sky already kill it.
Okay, you go. You approach it. You get close to it. What do you do?
I get close
He's
to
gonna
it,
kill it.
and I attempt to decapitate it,
Dang.
Okay, so
giving
would
a
you like?
slash to his neck.
So you
That's fine.
strike at it. Roll for a hit, whether or not you hit.
Oh, my phone.
That's a 19.
You definitely hit. Roll damage.
Oh man, Atlas, the dice is with you on this.
That is a 5.
A 5 plus your elm thing.
5 plus the another d6. 5.
Wait, so you got another 5, so 10 in total.
Man, the dice is in your
That was
favor. The dice
exactly
was
that
like
thing's
not on my
health.
watch.
So you come over and you decapitate it. It's in the middle. You cut off its hand as well because it's got its hand up at its face. Remember? So you cut off its hand too.
I go. Ah!
You have a second action point. What would you like to do?
I will stomp on its dead body.
Oh, okay. So you spin. All right. So you do that.
Stupid. You know.
All right. So the next
Get
creature's
started.
turn is the monster that got two of its limbs blown off by Zanar, begins crawling towards Atlas actually, or yeah, begins crawling towards Atlas, and it will try to hit him from its prone spot, but it has disadvantage since it is prone. You are lucky. Wait, what is your armor, Atlas?
My armor is.
Shut me down.
My armor is 12.
All right, you do not get hit. This thing tries to attack you, and you kind of feel something poking at your leg, and you're like, it's just like.
Excuse me, I'm in the middle of something.
Excuse me.
Can't you see I'm stomping someone?
Does not respond.
Can Skyra turn and can Skyra just turn and see this happen?
You are. There's no need to turn. You can already see this happening. It's like, prone monster. Second action point. We'll try to hit him again. Disadvantage. You said you had 12.
Yes.
Well, this time it does hit you. All right,
It
let's see about damage.
definitely
All right, real quick, I need you to roll a d20. Wait, hold on. Let me see. It should be ether transmutation. Roll me an ethereal check. Roll me an ethereal check. It's a saving throw technically. So.
Okay, man. Oh, that's a 3.
You rolled 3 total?
Yes, my ethereal is -.
Okay, on your next turn, you have 1 less action point. You have been stunned. You have to spin. You basically it electrocuted you. You feel your whole body get. It goes. And then you get shocked.
Excuse me, can't you see I'm busy here? Doesn't look like I give a fuck.
So next thing is another monster.
I
This thing will approach the base. Let's see. We'll strike the base. So this thing somehow misses the base. It like swings and misses the unmoving object. Next thing we'll try again. Manages to hit it this time. We'll do 1 damage. And next creature will go after the base as well. That hits. 1 damage. They're not doing great on damage, I'll be honest with you right now. And then the next one comes up. Alright. And this one will... So there's 2 attacking the base. Still more damage to the base.
Christ.
Then that is a miss, though. That one somehow misses an unmoving object. Or at least it just doesn't do any damage. Zanar, it is now you. What do you decide to do? You are in this, like, moving turret tank.
I'm start firing off any of the weak ones.
All right. Roll for hit. That is a d20 plus your perception, remember. Let's see. Definitely a hit. Roll me damage. So that's a d6, and I will see if it takes any extra damage from since it is a plasma. That is a low save, so it will see. So roll 2d6 then, or a d6 and then roll another d6. So 2. Roll another d6 for extra damage. Ooh, okay, 6 plus 2, that's 8. Alright. So you just go for the weak ones. I will say you take off 2 shots. You do... This is actually perfect. So you take 6 damage off this one, so that puts that one down there. But one of the shots hits the prone monster that was electrocuting Atlas, and that one is now dead. Alright, Zanar, you have another action point. What would you like? Would you like to take another shot?
Yep.
Okay. All right. So you take another shot. Roll for hit. Again, that hits. Roll damage. And I will roll if it saves against the extra damage. Dang, they are not doing well. Then again, they are weaker monsters anyway, so. So you'll roll a d6 and then another d6. So 4. All right, another one gets killed.
This is the greatest plan ever.
All right. And you hit one. You blast one of its with its arm, right? Now, let's see. Okay, so Zanar, I will actually allow this as a bonus action. You can recharge. You can try to recharge your plasma. Mainly
Well,
because
I
you
roll
got
for that.
No, you don't got to roll. Because you got a nat 20 last time for building this thing. I'm allowing your recharge to be a bonus action. So you recharge your shots. Nice. So next creature, one of the ones that you blasted its arm off, it looks at you, right? Let's see. Let's hope it doesn't go well. Come on. I'm hoping it's a low roll, if I'm being honest with you. Oh, nice. It lets out a scream similar to the other one that had done. But this time only one other elm heard, so only one extra elm gets added to the mix.
Oh boy.
I'm going for his brain next.
Aim for the face.
Hold on 1 second.
That's fine.
Like...
All right.
You should have gone for the face.
Actually, I got a question.
What's your question?
No, it's not a question. Hold on.
Okay. Save that.
Never
All right.
thought.
So so this one, it doesn't scream,
Zanar,
and then it
I'm
will
gonna need you for this spot.
advance on Zanar, and will attack your little tank thing. Let me actually, I'm gonna, with a net 20, I will say your turret itself counts as 20 shields. So put 20 shields in your thing. The shield is not rechargeable. This is technically the health of your turret. And this thing will attack you. It definitely misses. That's a 3. So this thing will strike at you, but it strikes. It tries to hit you with the arm that you blasted off of it. So it kind of just, it's like, oh yeah, I don't have an arm. Another one will approach. So another one will actually approach Mizu.
Oh.
But it will. What is your armor class, Mizu?
Oh, let me see. 7.
7. Okay, yeah. This one misses. You dodge it. In which case it will strike again with its second action. This one does hit. That was a 13. Roll damage is...
Ow. Ow.
And you are a water elm, but this thing rolled 1 damage. Roll an ethereal check, though, to see if you do get stunning.
Okay, roll something good. Damn. 6.
6. You do get stunned. On your next turn, you will lose an action point.
Yikes.
So,
motherfucker.
So this thing does hit you. But it does 1 hit point of damage. Since it only did 1 hit point of damage, it doesn't do any extra damage, even though technically you are opposite elm, so it should do extra damage. But that's only 1. I can't cut 1 in half unless we're going in decimals. So next turn, Mizu.
1 in half.
It's your team. It's your turn next. You have now.
I'm mad.
You lose your first action point.
And I know what the
you have 1 action
is.
point left. What would you like to do?
I know what its weakness is, so I'm gonna hit the one that hit me. So.
All right, roll attack.
Fight back. The 13.
13 is a hit. Roll damage.
Okay.
Oh, That reminds me, though. Hold on. You're using a water attack, which means, where is the thing? Where is it? It should be right there. Okay, which means it has to do
7.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, 7 damage and 7. Half of 7 is so we're gonna round up. That'll be 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
So that's 11
On
damage.
top of the dryer right now.
Well, I guess it doesn't matter because technically it also got waterlogged, which is one of the effects that your attack can do. But that doesn't matter because you killed this thing. Let's see.
Good night.
So that one's dead. So that's another one. You guys are racking up the kills right now. All right. And yes, I'm keeping track of how many you guys have killed so far. So the number you guys kill will actually be very important. Now, here's something to keep in mind. Remember I said these are like hordes. So this isn't a matter of like how many you kill. This is more of a amount of how long will you guys last until the storm has to end for this to end, because they're still spawning like in different places.
They don't call for backup. Let's see how fast we can kill them before they call for backup again.
There's a strike of lightning in the cavern. It does not spawn an elm.
Oh, thank God.
Let's see. So your turn is over. Skyora, you are close to... Yep, you're still close to 1. You missed it with your first strike, but your sword is not lodged. What would you like to do?
I like to use my sword again.
Roll hits.
God damn it, it's a 4.
It's
Why
a
is
4?
Tracy's
4
picture
total?
that?
Yeah.
Okay. You still have a second action point.
I would like to try again.
Roll a hit die. Roll 20,
Oh
I don't
my
think likes you
goodness.
right now.
Yes, not 20! Let's go,
Wow,
baby!
that's a crit. Okay, so you don't actually have to roll damage. What dice do you usually roll for damage for this sword? It's a blade, so it's a medium blade.
I usually roll a D8 minus 3.
So when I basically say is when you roll a crit, it means instead of rolling for damage, the dice that you normally would roll, it just does max damage. So if you normally would roll a D8, instead of rolling, you just do 8 damage. Plus, what was the thing? Plus what?
Plus 6.
Plus 6.
Because
so
of the freezing.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ice. So that's gonna be, well, again, it doesn't matter if you do any extra effects to this thing, because this is dead. In fact, even the added damage wouldn't have done anything, because this thing had 8 health left anyway. So, okay. That's
Oh
your
my God.
That's your part over. You killed this one. There is a blast of lightning. It does not spawn an elm. Another one of the elms. Now this one, I believe. Which one? The one that was close to Zanar is dead. No, that one's still going at it. I think. No, it isn't. It is dead. This monster will attack the base. 15. That's a hit. 4 damage. Second action. That is.
Zanar, remember what I was? Did you see the DMs?
Zanar, check your DMs from Sheepy.
And
Atlas, it is your turn.
It is my turn.
Yes.
Alrighty. So, wait, how many monsters are there left?
Currently in front of you, there are 4, but you know that more will be coming, even if like it's not immediate. Like, this is gonna be for the entire storm. This is more like a time thing. This isn't a, oh, we defeated all of them, we're safe. It's like, no, they'll still be
Oh,
coming.
okay. So there are 4. Is there a way to attack all of them at once?
do you have an AOE?
Let me see something. Okay, hold on. Atlas, I believe, do you have... Hold on. I want to see if you have this ability yet. Or not.
Do you have an AOE, sir?
You do not have an
An
AoE
AO
effect, unfortunately.
Okay.
And they're not, the ones that are here aren't really close to each other, but there are some attacking the base if you want to go back and protect the base.
I would like to do that.
Now, I would like to point out, you can still use overdrive.
Oh man, with a chance of explosion.
No. Remember, overdrive has a chance of explosion if you try and do it after your. If you use overdrive, when overdrive is done, you go into underdrive mode. If you try to use overdrive when in underdrive mode, that will cause an explosion. But just going into overdrive normally won't have that chance.
Okay, because all I
Exactly.
remember is overdrive, explosion, bad.
Yeah, no. Overdrive. Utilize the full extent of your electronic body, breaking your limits for a while. Let your servos burn with passion and your data chips melt from use. You get 12 points that you can use on any stats, athletics, feral handling, etc. However, for every point you add, you must remove one from a different stat. This will remain on for every sweetness point you have. So that will be the number of turns it will last. Once deactivated, you are in underdrive mode, which puts a -3 on all actions until you rest for 4 hours. Or I will say, yeah, that's what that does. Warning: you must roll a d20 when attempting to use overdrive when in underdrive mode. Anything less than 15 will result in you exploding, causing 40 damage to anyone within 30 feet. So I would suggest not trying to do it a second time right after.
All right.
If you want to use overdrive, you don't have to.
I mean, I've been relatively fine without using it for a while now.
That is true. You guys haven't sustained much damage. Keep in mind, you only have 1 action point. Remember, you said you had the stunning effect on you, so you only have 1 action point.
I do have the stunning effect. You're right.
Pirate music is playing now.
Okay.
It's a battle music playlist. I don't know.
It's
Sounds
Pirates
like
of the
pirate
Caribbean, bitch.
All right. Atlas will go overdrive.
Okay. So you go into overdrive. So this means that you have 12 things that you can swap points for. So if you want to take, if you have a 2, let me see real quick. What I will do, so open Atlas. So right now, you have, let me see. So you have a -5 geek and a +8 acrobatics. If you want, you can instead take a point from acrobatics and put it in geek. So you would have +7 acrobatics and -4 geek instead of 5. So you can do this with 12 stats. What would you like to swap out?
Okay. I would like to. So do I have to switch out the top powers that are the highest?
No, you can swap them any out for any. You can, all you're doing is you're taking a point from one and putting it into another. So you can choose. And if you want to make certain, you can actually make your geek worse by making that a -6 and enhancing your strength instead. That's up to you. Make yourself stupider.
I will.
Yay!
All right, girls.
Do you want some time to think about that, Atlas? While I can go to the next turn.
I'm going to make my geek worse.
By how
to
many
make my
points?
power greater. By 6.
By 6. So you have a -11. The stream froze? Oh wait. No, that's good.
No.
So you have 6
No,
points you can put. Where do you want to put them?
A 6+?
Yeah, you have a +6 into anything you want to put it into.
I'm gonna put that in. I'm gonna put that in intimidation.
Really? Okay. Give me a second.
Yeah.
Paste.
You're gonna intimidate all the ones that I chore.
Yeah, because
Alright.
I'm powerful.
Wombo
now.
combo. Okay. All right. So let's see. So take That's gonna be negative 11, and you put 6 points into intimidation. Okay, so that puts that at +5. And next up, you have 6. You can do this with 6 more points. What would you like to take away from?
I will take away from my persuasion.
From persuasion,
-1.
how many points will you take away from it?
1.
Okay, so that puts that at -2. And where will you put that?
I will put that in ethereal.
Ethereal. Keep in mind this is temporary, but okay. You have 5 more points you can mess around with. What would you like to do?
I'll remove 5 from investigation.
Okay, investigation. All right, and where do you want to put them?
I will put that 5 in perception.
Okay, and that is all the points you can mess around with then. So,
all right.
That is your turn over though, because using overdrive does take an action point. So, but there's not many left. So these monsters, there's 2 still attacking the base. Okay, it's an 8. That does hit. Oh, 6 damage. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That is that. Okay. And we'll attack again. That's a nat 20. That's a crit. So that's a total of 6 as well. And then.
Oh my god, I can see it.
So 1, and then 1 will approach. Wait, no. 1 is already approaching. 1 is close to Mizu. Skyar is no longer close to 1, but 1 will get close to Mizu. I will say this one does. And it will miss. And we'll attack again. This will crit. That does 6 damage to you, Mizu. Roll a d20. What is it again? It's stunning, right? Yeah. Roll a d20 for ethereal.
Yo, Mizu is 5 HP right now.
Like, after that damage she just took, she's at 5.
Wait, let me see. Let me see her 4 HP. No, she's not at 5. She's at 5. Let me calculate that. I thought she was at 12. No. She's at 8.
8. Okay. All right. Roll
8
an
HP.
ethereal save real quick.
19 plus 4.
You do not take stunning. Next.
Thank goodness.
And this one will attack the base again. Will miss somehow. And a nat 1. This thing, you know what? It damages itself by 1 point.
God.
It somehow hurt itself. I don't really know how. You just fill the blanks in your head. Zanar! It's been a while since we've seen you, buddy. What would you like to do? You're still in your turret, and it's already recharged. If you want, would you like to use 2 action points to do overclock on your plasma rifle? Zanar. Okay. So
Zanar.
This is technically what I was waiting for. When someone fell asleep, I think this is a good place to end it. Oh wait, Zanar, you're awake.
It's glitching. I couldn't hear nothing.
Oh, okay, you're back. All right, cool. Zanar, you're still in your turret. So you have an option. Your turret can, if you want to spend 2 action points to do an overcharged shot instead of individual for each action, you can. What would you like to do though? That'll be double damage if you do that. If you hit, that is.
Actually, I'm going to modify my plasma rifle into a water rifle.
Unfortunately, you do not have the components to make a water rifle.
Oh, that sucks. Oh, that sucks. Because I was going to be the battery.
Wait, Wait a minute, wait a
Any
minute,
way
wait.
I can configure my.
So you two want to work together like a team thing to fuel this thing?
Yes.
That's why you were asking if it's
Yes.
raining.
Yes.
Okay.
Now you see.
All right, Mizu. Okay, I will say, Zanar, will you use your moving distance inside your little mini tank to get close to Mizu?
Yes.
Okay, so you go over to her. All right, if you use 5
It's adorable.
scraps
Oh my
and
God, she's so
Mizu,
cute.
roll an
What?
ethereal check.
Me?
Me?
Yes. No. Mizu, roll an ethereal check. And Zanar, you roll a geek check and spend 5 scrap points.
Okay, so I'm down
Nat 20.
25.
Okay, nat 20. All
Nat
right.
20.
So nat 20. All right. Real quick, roll a Constitution
it's gonna
check as
become a
well,
plus.
Sheepy. And what, Zanar?
Okay.
So I also have my workshop feat, which adds another 2.
Right.
That's gonna be.
So that's a total of 18 plus 2, 20. So that's a dirty 20 and a natural 20. Wow. Okay. So in that case,
No. It's a 14 plus 4.
14 plus 4. Okay, so
14
18
plus
total.
4.
Okay, so 18 total. All right, so 18 and a 20 and a natural 20. Okay, so in that case, Mizu, I will say that you and Zanar, right? Like, Zanar, what do you say to come up with this idea? Do you come up to her? Who came up with, which character comes up with the idea?
Me.
Yeah, her.
Okay. So like, so when he was like still at a distance, what did you yell at him? Because you had to get him to come over.
She's gonna say it in vagrant. She's gonna be like, "Come over here, I got an idea." It's like, "I got an idea." It's like,
I don't know.
it might be dumb, but I think we can do it.
What's funny is that he doesn't know vagrancy.
What?
Oh my
Hey!
god.
You know,
He's a vagrant that does not know vagrancy.
people
Uh,
are like, "What?" She's just gonna be like, "Oh my god, just get over here."
What you want?
So he comes over.
No, she's gonna say it in common. Well, just English. Freak it. She's gonna be like, "Just get over here."
All right.
Okay. Thank you, Sugarbug. It's a pet
So
name now.
he comes over, and what exactly do you two do? Like, what does she suggest?
She's gonna, cause she knows that water affects them. She's just like, but the rain is not really gonna do much. But like, we could probably make a water gun, or with your tank probably. A high-powered hose.
So then I configure my the spot where the ammunition was coming from. It's more of a propulsion, kind of like a slingshot propulsion through the tubes.
Water.
Okay. So like you do some alteration, like how when Rocket like is all from Guardians of the Galaxy, how he when alters like some machinery or whatever, he's like you kind of just change it.
Yes, I need that guy's leg.
Yeah.
I need that guy's leg.
I want that guy's leg.
He's like, and one more thing, that guy's eye. I know, I need it. It's important to me.
But but then I asked, I still need a battery. What you got in mind?
You're looking at it.
Well, then hop on in.
Hey. Yeah.
So, Mizu, you hop into like the energy capsule of this thing.
Kind of looks like a water tank.
Actually,
now.
how big is it?
I will say it's about like the size of an actual it's hard to give like measurements across let me see.
Dune buggy.
It's about the size of a dune buggy, yeah. So there is enough space for you to get in there without hurting yourself.
Okay.
You're a little uncomfortable
Okay.
though.
Yeah, understandable. It's like I hope this works.
Okay.
It was made for one driver.
So if you stick your
What the
hand or
absolute-
like a limb or something into the spout of this thing,
That's what I was kind of thinking. I was thinking putting her arm in there.
all right, and if you hold your other hand, kind of like try and form like a cup to collect as much rainwater as you can, that'll, for the most part, the water will go through your body and gain some ethereal energy from that, so that it's actual like ethereal water. So in that case, then you and Zanar will be combined into one structure for the time being. So Mizu and Zanar, pretty much.
Wait, okay, I gotta ask, like, whose turn will it take?
So basically, you guys combined. Your turns are reset to be right next to each other. Firing the turret will be action points for Zanar. Recharging the turret will be action points from Mizu. So,
Okay.
yeah. So Mizu, you have to do one charge before he can take a shot. So luckily your turn comes before his anyway. So, Zanar,
There's an even better plan.
So Zanar and Mizu, you've become Minar right now, or Zizu, Zazar, or Zizu.
I'm sorry.
Zizu.
Zazar?
Manure?
Zizu sounds better.
Zizu. You've become Zizu. Zizu 3.0.
Oh my god.
That sounds like a weird chip name.
So next turn
my
is...
God.
So you guys still have to... I will say, Mizu, I will give you one action point to give the machine a charge. And Zanar, you can take one shot. So do you guys want to do that?
Sure.
All right.
Okay.
Roll for hit, Zanar. Because you're aiming.
Alright. Lord Almighty, please give me a 20. And it's perception, correct?
Yes. Perception. This is a wild night.
7.
Barely. Yes, you do hit. All right. So, roll damage.
That is
Do I get
interesting.
a fancy extra d6 or not?
No, let me see. So you roll 4. So 4 and a half is 2. 2 added that, so you instead do 6 damage. All right. So that's 6 damage. That's... Ooh, that one's not looking too good. So, Skyora, it is your turn. So, do you guys want... I don't know if you guys are getting tired yet. Do you want to do one more battle round before ending it for tonight? Or do you want to just see how it goes?
Yeah, I want to do one more.
One more round? Alrighty. Skyora, go ahead.
Alright. She is going to use Jinx on one of them.
Okay. So let me see. Let me see if it takes it. Unfortunately, Jinx fails.
Okay. And the other one, she's going to heal Alice.
Has Atlas taken damage?
Yeah, I'm not fighting right.
Okay.
Alright, so you cast heal
Not
on
fighting
Atlas.
right and Shogun again. That
what
was a
is-
terrifying
So
fight.
how much do you heal?
Heal is a 1d10.
Okay.
Wow, I got a nat 1.
Atlas, you heal by 1 point. Yay! It's like you feel like a single band-aid was put over one wound.
Yeah, it's good enough. It's good enough.
It's like you scraped your knuckles and someone put a band-aid over it. That's about it. So, one of the monsters will
It's the
attack.
thought that counts.
Will attack Skyora.
Oh,
Let's see. This one gets close. Close 17. What is your armor class, Skyra?
Very low.
What is your armor class? Exactly.
Not good.
It's a 5. So of course it's probably gonna hit.
Hold
It's a
on.
5. Yes, it does hit. 2 damage, but it doesn't do extra damage because you are not opposite, so it's just normal damage. So 2 hit points. It will attack again. This time it misses. Okay, lucky you. This one, Atlas, it is your turn.
It is my turn. I'm in overdrive.
You are in
So-
overdrive.
So okay. I go to the ones that are wrecking the base,
Okay.
and I will attack. I will attack there's one in the base, right? Only one, or there's more?
They're not in the base. They are attacking it though. So there's currently
they're attacking
2.
it.
But yeah, one
Oh,
was,
I
but it got
forgot to do all
blasted.
my
It
dailies.
got blasted by Zazar.
Okay,
So
Atlas will attack one
attack 1.
by
Okay.
giving it one slash, attempting to slash it in half.
Okay. Roll d20. Let's see how this goes.
Okay. That is 19. Let's go.
That is hit. I will say roll. Go ahead and actually, yeah. Go ahead and roll damage.
Okay. 4.
Mm-hmm. Plus your elm thing.
Yeah. Plus elm thing, another d6. 1.
Okay. You don't slash it in half. It kind of moves a little out of the way, but you take off an arm. Don't know who just screamed, but so 1. So
It's not me.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just really happy about something. And I'm in water.
okay. So you slash this thing's arm off, and it's not happy. You have another action point, Atlas. What would you like to do?
I will attempt to finish it off with a decapitation.
Hold on a second.
That works.
You know what? Go ahead. Roll hit.
I am just massacring.
Elms will feel your name.
Except for me.
Okay.
Let's go to Mondstadt. Is there still a location there?
Okay, that's a 14.
That's a hit. Roll damage.
2
Plus your extra thing.
plus another d6. 4.
It's dead. So
4.
How many are left?
how many? There's currently 2 left. A bolt of lightning strikes. It spawns an elm.
Get him, ball,
Gotcha.
motherfucker. Whoop.
I don't know what to tell you, bud.
Ew.
Let me see. What's its position is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Death. I bring death to all here. Death to all parties.
All right. So you kill one, Atlas. Good
He gone.
job. So now, how many? What is your sweetness, Atlas? Let me see. Your sweetness.
Oh,
is,
you're not dead. Now you are.
It's very
2.
low.
So this means this overdrive thing will only last for 1 more turn.
Oh jeez.
So
This quest just showed up.
this one, right, 10. All right, so this one, there's another one still attacking the base. It will strike. It hits. That does 4 damage. All right. The base is down to 205 health. Let's see. It strikes again. Misses. This new one will approach Zazar and attack the tank.
This
And miss. Will attack again. Miss again. Wow. Then there's one more monster that is like very low. The one that got blasted with the plasma from Zazar 1.0. We'll look at them and lets out a scream. All right. So you don't know how many have been called.
How many did it?
You don't know yet. You have to see at the end of this round. So next up, Zazar. So Mizu, how many times would you like to recharge? You have 2 action points. You can spend 2 recharge charges on this.
Twice.
Twice. All right. Roll me 2 ethereal checks.
Okay, hold on. I gotta get to the dice roller.
I believe in you. I trust you. I think you can do this.
We created a weapon of mass destruction. Kinda. First one is 14.
14.
Second one is 18.
18? Okay. So
Second one is
14 and
18. First one's 14.
All right. So that means that Zanar, both of these strikes will do double damage, and that includes their elm thing. So go ahead and would you like to take shots?
Sure.
All right. Roll hit.
Give me.
D20 plus perception.
Mushroom.
Plus perception?
Yeah. For, firing things. I swear, if you crit on this. Okay. 15, that is a hit. Do you take roll? So, the dice that you roll, roll damage. So 2, double damage is 4, plus the elm thing adds another 2. That's a total of 6 damage. So 1 is killed. Would you like to take another shot?
Okay, I'm looking.
Yep.
All right, roll hit. That does not hit. In fact, I will say that it jams the tank, and you're going to have to spend an action point next time to unjam it.
Oh my god.
However, you still have your charge in there, so that means that there's still a remaining charge. So when you unjam it, if Mizu puts 2 more charges in there, you'll have a total of 3 in there ready to go. So with that, your turn ends, and finally, you guys see over the horizon 4 more elms appear over the cavern. Lightning strikes, and another one spawns as well. So 5 more approach.
Oh boy.
And that's where we will end tonight's session at. So, players, next session you will have to continue the onslaught of the storm. And hopefully with Tila's help, things will be a little bit better. Yeah, this is going to be interesting. Speaking of which, I need to roll dice and tell Corbin and Crash how well they did on their own, because they're being attacked over where they are too. They're back at their destroyed ship, and they're being attacked just as well. So that's something to keep in mind. I will tell you guys, luckily, you guys are about halfway through the battle. So, it's, 16, alright, let me see.
That's good.
Okay, so 5 more up here. But, this is, I feel like this is a very different kind of thing, because this is like a horde kind of thing. But, I'm going to have to finish these rolls in a bit. But to everyone watching the stream, thank you for watching Space Dice. For once, we didn't have terrible trouble. Luckily enough, it cooled off here where I'm at a little early today, so I got lucky. Tune in next week for the next Space Dice stream. Today is episode 21. If you look at the thumbnail, I'd like to thank Allie for making another wonderful thumbnail and background art of our girl Tila. But next week, our team will have to continue battling during the storm. Will they make it through? Will they survive the storm? And if they do, what will this mean for our party? Tune in next time for Space Dice. Thank you, everyone. The credits, we have Panda playing Zanar, Tila, who is played by Lessie. We have Mizu, played by our wonderful Blackie Sheepy, Atlas, played by Ponchi, and Skyora Saraku, played by Rose. Yeah. Oh, also, just for everyone's peace of mind, Stanley is inside the base.
Good.
Just so you guys know about that. But, with that being said, thank you everybody for
better be.
watching. If you want to make your own Space Dice content or make submissions, and now, special thing that I'll be announcing on Twitter as well, you can submit painting designs for Stanley, and he may or may not be showing up in future episodes like that. So, an image will be tweeted out, and in that image you guys can paint over it, make your own drawings or whatever, make fan art of Stanley, and if it turns out well enough, he can show up sometimes during the episodes in those new designs. But until then, thank you everyone for watching. This was Space Dice. I will see you next week at episode 22. Subscribe, I guess.